Finish it. Finish it, I dare you. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to terrible decisions in my life. Welcome to Critical Role. We are doing a Vampire the Masquerade sort of. Well, we're going to talk about it. We're doing kind of a homebrew thing. It's going to be fun. It's going to be weird. It's going to be dark and really inappropriate, and I'm so sorry. If any of you are a little squeamish, it's going to get a little weird, and I'm so sorry. I was a big fan of this game 25 years ago. This game and the World of Darkness and Werewolf the Apocalypse and Mage the Ascension and Changeling the Dreaming and all of these games they were a big part of all of our lives, and they really affected us and changed us, and we're a real. It was an introduction to role playing for a lot of people who may not have been comfortable with Dungeons and Dragons, of something obviously much more serious. Because look at us, we're so much more serious right now. The build that we're going to be running is kind of a mix of the as I'm checking my notes, it's a bit of a mix of the new alpha for the V5 alpha. It's also a little bit of Onyx. It's a bit of my old homebrew that I found bits and pieces of while cleaning my room. All kind of mushed together. If you're interested in this game, there's a brand new version in alpha right now that you can play around with. There's also the old school stuff that Onyx has put out, which is the size of a small library. You can go in and find books on every city and every type of creature you could want as kind of weird, angry 80s versions of everybody. And I want to do a special thanks to Jason Carl and White Wolf and Onyx Path and Don and Catherine, if you're watching, for running really good games, and Sasha and Juliet for running very good games. Sasha's not watching. You're not watching, man. You got better shit to do.
It's music, Taliesin.
This is literally, this is Syrinscape. I hit a random button in their creepy asylum set. It's rocking. We have some announcements that in theory I was supposed to have, but I don't. But I know some of them off the top of my head.
I can help you out there,
You can start there with Backblaze.
Our sponsor... Is the camera on me? Our sponsor tonight is Backblaze. From Backblaze is back again to peddle his wares. Backblaze is unlimited backup for Macs and PCs. Mobile apps, you can use mobile apps to access data on the go. You can recover files by mail using a flash key or hard drive. And they'll ship it to your door to restore your data, and you get a 15-day fully featured free trial if you go to backblaze.com/criticalrole. And to honor our fine people at Backblaze, I have composed a rap in the style of Sir Mix-a-Lot. Oh boy, I should have rehearsed this.
Yeah, you and me both. You and me fucking both.
I like backups and I cannot lie. Those other brothers can't deny. When a virus hits and your hard drive quits, but you backed up all your shit, you get sprung. Wanna act all tough cause you know it's all backed up. So fellas, you're storing lots of porn. You better store it, hoard it. Store those gigs of smut. Baby got Blaze. Backblaze.
Oh wow! Wow, it's only uphill from here. That's good.
Very nice, Sam.
That was beautiful. Thank you for that.
So we're all vampires tonight, right?
Oh yeah.
Is the camera even picking us up?
I know. Can you see us?
Can you see us?
Can you see me?
Just your jewelry floating around in empty space.
Beautiful. I was about to be nerdy enough to say that I think that all vampires in the White Wolf universe are picked up by electronics.
They are.
Oh.
Yeah, there's only one clan that even is not reflected in the mirror.
Damn.
I mean, I was just testing you.
I know some of this. I don't know all of it. I remember some of this from high school.
No, none of it.
Got to be able to LARP this stuff. We have anything new in merch, or is that?
Well, it's the same stuff in merch, but we also have an art book coming out.
Yep.
You know what you're talking about.
Oh, the new comic.
The new comic is out.
Galen and Grog.
That's not technically
Did you read it?
our merch,
Did you read
though,
it?
so
I
don't
did.
talk about
It's
that.
good,
A little
right?
troublesome twosome. It's
Yeah.
pretty sweet.
Pretty good.
I'm
Pretty
going to speak
good.
out there for anyone watching, by the way, that I don't have the rest of the announcements. So if there's anything that anybody wanted me to say,
Somebody run in here
they
real
should
quick.
Fair
run
enough,
in here
fair
with a
enough.
piece of paper at some point.
The comic book is amazing. Beardless Grog.
Oh yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
a baby.
He's like a baby.
Yeah.
A baby in the woods.
Oh man.
So
it's
long
weird
ago.
looking at your D&D characters and being like, oh, they were so young. Look at
them.
They were babies. Oh.
Oh look, they're alive.
The writing is fucking brilliant,
It's
as
beautiful.
always. Colville's amazing. Olivia Sampson.
Good action. Good art.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah.
We're gonna be doing slave labor graphics on Wednesday Club. It's gonna be Johnny the Homicidal Maniac and all sorts of gothy comic books for Halloween. And we're also gonna be doing Gather Your Ghosts tomorrow because it's funny when I do a show 3 days in a row here, 4 days in a row here.
Yeah.
Sagas of Sundry Madness is coming out next week.
Next
Yeah.
week on
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have worn the black wig tonight.
I thought it'd be like spoilery.
Yeah. Never mind.
You had free time. You could have pulled that together.
Yeah. I did. I thought about it.
Yeah.
Like, should I?
At all.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
way.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else off the top of my head.
probably it.
That's
I think that's
probably. I
good.
feel like I'm missing something. But
Vamp as much as you want, Taliesin.
Oh,
You gotta start the game soon.
wow, really?
Look, I don't get to enjoy giving you shit from this side of the table.
This is, for the record, this is intimidating.
Yeah.
Holy cow! Like I feel like I want to adjust my desktop top settings. This is a lot.
Scared of it.
I am. You should be. This is evil and terrible.
Perfect.
So,
Female setting.
this is a brand new game system, so we're going to be taking it slow.
Okay.
For those of you at home who know Vampire the Masquerade, this is going to be a very bare bones thing. We've cut a lot of fat. We've cut a lot of something. We've cut a lot of limbs from this baby. But it is going to be dark. There's going to be little hints of what's going on in the real world, but we're kind of keeping this very insulated. So it's not going to be a lot of world building. Thank you.
There's also a Talks Machina next week.
Yes.
On Tuesday discussing this one shot.
Oh really?
Yes, there will be.
Yeah.
Is it gonna have a different name?
No, and don't forget to
No.
Reapers.
I couldn't
don't
come
forget
up
to
with
submit
a
your
name.
GIF and fan art of the week and at submit at talksmachina.com. You're still in Batman, which is great.
Yeah, still there. They haven't got rid of me
Madness. I don't know. Yeah.
yet.
I don't know if we're talking about
According to
Thrashtopia
data,
yet, but
better know.
eventually we're talking about Thrashtopia because Thrashtopia is cool.
We have. Yeah. Thrashtopia has been uttered into the universe.
CR Podcast is now available through Amazon Alexa, apparently, which I did not know.
Oh.
It's available on Amazon Echo, Echo Dot, Echo Plus, and other Alexa-enabled devices.
If you just yell out into a canyon, they'll echo it back
Yeah.
to you.
Alexa
You
gets
just say,
a lot.
Alexa, how do you want to do this? And it just
Oh,
plays.
that'd be amazing,
Wouldn't
wouldn't
it?
it?
Could we make that happen?
I don't
When talk
know.
to Ben.
We gotta
I don't
figure
know how
out to
things
make that
work.
happen.
Ben. Let's make that happen.
Ben. I think that was what Ben wanted me to say.
Oh,
Ben.
that's so
happen.
cool.
Ben.
Make it so.
Ben.
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 So this will be a D10 system, just so everyone remembers.
Yes.
It's going to be a 6 and
yeah.
above is a
I've
win.
got so many D10s on my tray right
Yeah.
now.
I'll explain the red dice, and we're going to take this through, and this is going to be
Bingo.
weird. It's going to be really
I
weird.
know it's on color.
I am so sorry for everything that's about to happen. I'm going to try and
Bring
maintain
it.
my cool.
Let's do this
Look
shit.
at that beautiful
Ladies and
beautiful
gentlemen,
bitch.
boys and girls, hopefully people who are not too young to be scarred for life, prepare for Critical Role Gothic Vampire Edition.
How's it feel? Sound good?
I legitimately can say I understand.
It's not going to save you.
I know.
All right.
Okay.
When we last left off, we were finishing up a very emotional, very heavy, and intense episode of Critical Role.
Oh God, super meta.
We're going meta, people. It was a tough time. Everyone went home. We packed up our stuff. Made our way out to our cars in the parking lot. And that's the last thing you remember before it all went black. You have been away for some time. You don't know how long it's been. You don't know where you are. You don't feel quite right. You feel disconnected. Something's a little off. You're hungry, you're thirsty, you're not entirely sure. But you're waking up and it is pitch black.
Is there anyone around us?
Can you see anything? Take a look. It's very, very dark and there's nothing around. You're lying on your back.
Each of us alone.
Each of you alone.
Put my hand in front.
Yes, you are in a coffin.
Oh God.
I'm gonna start shouting. Hello! Hello! Can anyone hear me?
Can
You're a
we
voice
hear him?
actor, you call that shouting? No, it's okay.
It's me, Sam Riegel of Critical Role.
The sound is deadened by the thick wood and the fabric.
Can we try
the
to
interior.
push?
Push.
Yeah, give me a strength. Just give me a strength plus melee. Forget it. Let's see what
Strength
melee.
plus melee.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
I don't
look
have
for him
any.
That's what
melee.
you beat
Are you
me
gonna-
to
are
it.
you
I'm
gonna try and start pushing?
Yeah.
1 inch punch this.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, me too.
Ooh, a 10 and a 6.
A 10 and a 6. That's 2 successes.
I got a 10 in this X.1.
Oh no.
That's bad.
I figured as much.
Okay,
Fail.
interesting.
You succeeded and you failed.
That's okay. I failed as well.
Wait, what do we roll for the? Do we roll the same for the 1 inch punch thing?
So you got an X.1 as well.
Liam, something's wrong. You go up to touch your face and it doesn't feel right. It feels like paper mache. There's something a little weird. You rolled, Laura. You rolled. You rolled how many?
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay.
That's all I could roll.
Did you? How many did you
What
get?
do I roll for 1 inch punching?
Strength plus melee.
Ooh, that's fun. That's fun.
Oh, you got.
Do I use the red?
Yes.
You have to.
Two
I have
of
to
them
always
have
use
to
at
be.
least 2 of the red.
Always 2. Copy
Whatever red you have to use.
that. Okay. I don't know what that means,
Yeah.
but I'm into it.
Oh,
Did my
she did
proportions
good.
feel different?
All are successes but 2.
Wow.
Both of the reds are
Successes.
successes.
That's-
I
So
don't know
4
what that means.
successes.
You give a sharp push, and the top of the coffin kind of cracks a bit.
Oh,
So it snaps.
So fucking broken.
My strength is 2. My melee is 0, which
Yeah.
is accurate.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And I rolled a 5 and a 1. So a failure and a whatever the X means.
You're
so
feeling a little queasy.
that's about right.
You're not feeling good. You got to hold on.
1 success.
1 success. All right. You give it a little push, and it kind of moves a little bit. You got a little shove.
3 successes.
The coffin cover cracks in half. That's as far as you've gotten.
What did mine do?
Yours got like a good little shove. Like you've got
Okay.
like you can now, if there was something to see outside, you would see something, but there's not yet. You start to hear a little bit of a squeak, and you feel something wriggling around inside the box with you.
Like a mouse squeak?
Yeah, like my
If a mouse were bigger,
rats.
like it could be considered to be a problem. Well, I mean, like that's a good guess. It could be something radish.
Do I want to eat the radish?
I don't know. Do you?
Do you like radishes?
Maybe.
Spicy.
You're feeling hungry, and it does strangely smell
Appetizing.
appetizing.
Can I catch it and eat it?
Give me give me a dex roll. Just give me
Just Dex?
Yeah, give me dex athletics just to be fun. See what that does.
Okay.
We all have rats in there.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Where's my athletics?
Top of physical.
I don't have athletics.
Sure you do.
Yes, you do.
Yes,
it
I
out.
do. Shut up.
These are complicated. They're a little. It's going to take a second.
It's all new.
Oh, okay. Oof. Okay, success, and 2 failures.
2 failures.
But 3 successes.
Are the 2 failures on the red dice?
No, 1 is on a red and 1 is a success on a red.
Okay, you grab the rat, and it bites you. But you're holding on.
Roll dick.
You're still not feeling very well. You can't grab
No,
yet.
Is there enough room to bring my knees up and start pushing with feet and hands on the...
Not yet, but soon. You're still a little weirded out by your face.
Rat.
Pretending to
looking
be a
around.
rat.
You're not. You're still in your coffin.
Oh.
Can I reach my fingers through the crack in the top of the coffin and see if there's any light or cold or anything to...
Feel like wood. I suppose there's like another layer of wood above you.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
What?
Coffinception.
no light though.
No light. Not yet.
I'm just yelling, I am an internet celebrity! People know me! Not many people in obscure corners, but mostly at like gaming stores.
Situationally famous.
So do you want to do something with that rat?
Yeah, I want to bite it like I just ate that donut.
All right.
Gross.
Take a big bite of that rat. All right. So, give me one of your red dice.
Oh no.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
okay.
You fed.
And mark your hunger if you have a pencil to just 1x.
It's on the very bottom.
Just 1.
Who's that at the
rat was
Hunger.
delicious.
Ooh, hunger.
You're feeling. See, I love. I think I love that show.
Yep.
You're feeling a little better. You're feeling a little more clear-headed. This is not a good situation.
Did I just eat a rat?
You did just eat a rat, and you're still. I'm going to point out, it's not that you're not hungry anymore. You're still hungry. You're just feeling a little better.
Am I so distracted with my face
No,
that
you're
I'm not
good
trying
now.
to get out? Okay, I want to keep putting all fours.
Give
Pushing.
a good push. Give me a strength, either strength. Yeah, fun strength brawl or strength athletics to see if you can push it off.
Okay. I don't like it in here. Ooh. The red is a 10 and
That's
a
fine. 2,
and then a 9 and a 1 on the
Ooh.
nods.
Ooh.
So success, failure.
Yeah. So.
There's a 10 and a 1.
All right, you got the coffin about halfway, the lid about halfway off now, and there's what you can almost make out seems to be like a layer of wood above you.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it another whack where I've already indented it.
Again,
Same roll.
yeah, strength brawl or strength melee.
Strength
Ooh.
melee.
I'll give you options now.
You have better melee than brawl?
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I
did what I
don't
could.
quite understand it. Okay,
melee was
not
better than brawl.
3 successes and 3 failures and 2 failures on the red.
2 failures on the red.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm learning how this works. 1 second.
I like this. I like this.
Let's see where we are.
She eats her hand.
I know
Oh my god, what if she does? What if she eats her own flesh?
Things can happen, man. I'm not going to say.
Bucket list check.
Yeah.
Make sure it's a digit that you don't use very much.
Yeah, start with the pinkies and work your way back.
How do you pinkies swear?
You roll. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to find my 100.
Pinky swear when you're
Dude,
evil.
don't rush.
Yeah.
Evil people don't
Oh yeah.
pinky
Let's go
swear.
to the. I don't have that, do I? Where is it?
Evil people middle finger swear.
Middle finger swear.
Yeah.
That's much more impactful.
Yeah.
Fingal.
Middle finger.
Middle finger swell.
Yeah, you don't feel well. You don't feel well at all. You start scratching at your wrists. You start digging in a little bit. You're gonna take 1 damage. And you're gonna start sucking your own blood just because things are getting a little weird.
So dehydrated, you guys.
So much crying since last week.
And sadly,
when you're on the
damage.
You're not supposed
you're
to.
gonna take 1 damage, and sadly, you're getting
You
a little
get
weird.
another red die. I don't even know what it means.
She has to roll 3
It's
of
all
them.
so mysterious.
All right.
Okay.
I noticed the rat's there,
Yeah.
and I look at my broken hand. So I decide instead I'm going to try and coax it near me. Like, hey, little guy. Hey, buddy.
I'm
buddy,
going to give
come
a charisma animal can.
Okay. That's actually pretty.
Make
Ooh,
some
that's good.
make some cooing sounds.
I guess we have to lean into our strengths, huh?
Hey, buddy.
That's a good idea.
Hey, buddy.
Oh no.
That's 6 or above, you said?
Yeah.
Very good.
That's
very
3
good.
successes.
It's definitely, it thinks that you are the nicest, sweetest, most wonderful person, and is so excited that it may get to play with you and actually like be part of the game.
Oh, great.
And it comes over and it's really.
How hungry am I?
You're 2 dice worth of hungry right now, man. That's pretty
How
hungry.
cute is the rat?
It's not that cute. It's a pescatarian would probably eat it.
I'll eat the rat.
All right, good for you. Your hunger's at 1.
Eat it.
Give me one of your die. Beep. Excellent. I'm
Oh, it actually hit the rat.
no.
You actually just knocked.
Oh, buddy.
No, but it's so cute.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
That's okay.
That's
Yes.
okay. He's
Happy
gonna sleep. I'll get him his coffin later.
We can't see his penis anymore. though.
Headbutt
Fight a
my way
nickel.
out of here. 3 successes.
You snap that in half, and now you've just got wood.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and reach using my superior strength to try and punch through that crack into that wood above.
All right.
Superior strength.
You have superior strength?
He's got
How many
he's pretty
strengths does
strong.
he have?
Well,
4
more
strength?
than all of us.
That's 3 successes and 1 failure with the red.
1 failure with the red.
Yeah.
So you crack through, but some of the wood splinters and just gets lodged out, and you're gonna spend a minute trying to pull some chunks of wood out of your fist, because that was a good shot, though.
Can I go ahead and eat a rat too?
Eat a rat.
I'm gonna eat a rat. Kind of pop him off Ozzy Osbourne style. And kind
You gotta catch the rat.
Okay, I catch the rat.
How are you
and then I eat a
gonna
rat.
catch the rat?
How are you gonna catch it?
How are you gonna catch it? Gotta catch them all.
How are you gonna catch this? Can I like? Do rats like? What do rats like?
They like Disney films.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Amazon
Actually,
gift
I don't
cards.
think they really like cheese very much.
I want to kind of do like little rat scratches on the.
Oh, you're gonna do like the
little-
Pirates of the Caribbean, like.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Everybody.
Let's give you a manipulation animal can.
Come and get some of this. Sweet.
Okay. I can manipulate animal.
It's not a hard roll.
Okay, that's good.
You're just so
Hey, buddy.
hungry.
Son, come here, little fucker.
You know-
shit. Oh, that's not. Okay. 3 successes. Oh, 2 failures. 1 failure on the red.
1 failure on the red. You grab it, you take a bite, you're going to lose 1 of those red die, but you are going to kind of feel a little nauseous about this whole process. So I'm going
Well,
to.
I'm in a coffin.
You are in a coffin. So I'm
over
so
there.
amused by the throwing of the dice. All right. Yeah, you got a second.
I listen out to see if I hear any.
You hear someone claiming to be an internet celebrity.
I start going.
Sam! Sam, it's me! It's me!
Matt, is that you?
It's me!
What has happened to us? All I see is wood. Have we gone inside wormwood?
That's I just feel like I should be able to bleed you for that pun.
Can I feel? Is there any kind of lock? Because I have it open like a crack. I can't feel any kind
No
of.
lock. No, it was
Can I
just
try to,
sealed.
like,
Zebra
shove
wood
it over to the side?
or wedge.
I'd like to rap a song with my knuckles on the wood that
All right,
I'm
you're
supposed to
making-
try to get somebody's attention.
You're starting to hear that you're obviously in a small group together.
So we can all
shooting
start
for
here.
Sam.
Sam!
Matt,
Sam!
Marisha?
Dad.
Rocky. All right. You've managed to make your way out. Let's. You,
I made out first.
you can crawl out.
RPA's
What
here.
do I see
Do you see my
anything?
fingers?
You take a look, and you're on a set.
Okay.
Oh no.
Can I, Max! Max! I need our Max!
Shh! Wait, guys! I'm outside the boxes. Laura, where are you?
Baby,
So-
do you see my fingers?
You don't see their finger, but you do see. You're on a set. It looks pretty familiar. It might be the Nerdist set.
What the fuck?
there's a few.
Did
of
Nerdist
the
turn us into vampires?
Antique hasn't it turned us all into vampires?
Fucking
Let's be fair.
Chobot.
We'll get to that. The lights, the little light wall is kind of sparking and flickering. This place is even more trash than normal. It really, someone went through here. There's already a giant hole in the floor that's been blown through, and then there are red X's in a circle, and you've come out of one of them, and you can see some of the wood has started to give a little bit, and you can hear the tapping coming from the ground.
Sam, quit yelling like a little bitch.
Start pounding on the wood. Travis!
Can I find my way to? Is that Liam?
Yeah.
Okay, just sit tight. Can I find my way over to Laura's sound?
Yeah.
Help!
Oh yeah, you're married.
Yeah. you guys are fucked. Can I try and smash through the floor?
Sure. Give me a strength brawl.
Strength brawl? Oh,
yeah.
You are so kind.
You're welcome.
Give me one more of these things.
Wow.
Damn.
There better be a lot of successes in there.
There are 5 successes and 2 failures. None on the red.
All right. Yeah, like practically like Bruce Lee. You punch down and the floor splinters open, and there's Laura Bailey with blood all over her face because she may have.
Oh
I
shit!
ate a rat, baby!
You did a what? You did
I
what?
ate a rat!
You ate a rat?
Yeah.
It wasn't because I just punched through the floor?
No.
You could have lied and I wouldn't have known that. Oh, God.
I was really hungry. I'm sorry.
Is there any left?
Is there? Well, there's a little bit of rat left,
There's
but it's
not
just the
really-
butt.
It's rat butt, man.
You guys
Even a
are
vampire
super
has some
cute and all,
standards.
but could somebody get me out of wherever the fuck it is I am?
So, just a quick note. We could get out of here and just leave everybody
Baby, we
else.
can't do that.
I
No,
can
of course
hear
not.
you, dick.
You're making a lot of assumptions.
Let's get everyone else out.
Yeah.
Now we all know how you feel about us.
Sam!
All right, I'll go get Liam and Sam. You
Okay.
get Matt and Marisha.
Okay, I'm gonna try out with Matt and Marisha.
Okay. Just give me some. Give me a either strength brawl or strength melee. Go ahead.
Okay.
I gotta find my.
You can do this, Laura!
Thanks.
Chart.
I'll try.
Let me know if you need help.
Guys,
Like
there's
pushing.
a rat in here with me.
You should eat it.
3 successes, 2 failures. Well, the success was on the red.
Okay, as long as there's no failure on the red, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You punch through quite easily. It goes all right.
Yeah! I'm getting her out first.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Matt out.
Okay.
Matt!
Sam!
There he is.
Well, Oh yeah, they're yelling for each other. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Look at all
okay.
your lipstick on.
I know. This is why you don't do this on a daily basis.
And your ex. I rolled 5 successes and 2 failures, but none on the red.
Yep, that does it. That'll do it. It doesn't go well, but you get it open.
Ooh! Oh!
Yeah, you okay?
Oh, actually no, 5-2. Yeah, that's right.
You all right?
Is my face okay?
It looks a little fucked
Feels
up.
weird.
Yeah. Hey, we could just leave right now and leave
Liam does not look healthy. Liam does not. He's kind of got a like almost like everything froze and then cracked. Like he was wearing a plaster mask that just kind of started to
What
go.
happened to you?
What do you mean?
You look really weird.
That makes me sad.
No, don't worry about it. You know what? It's just the lighting in here. It's super low. Let's get everybody else out first.
You should eat a rat.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
It's real good.
Can we try to pry open Matt's coffin?
Sam, is that you?
I would recommend leaving Sam, but yeah.
Okay, we kind of double team
together?
it.
You can actually roll together, and we can add all of your successes together.
Oh, let's do that.
There's
Okay.
also a
sounds like
thing
a
that
good
I'm going to
deal.
remind you can do is if you really don't like your roll, although I would save this for later, you can spend a willpower and re-roll all the dice you don't like.
Okay.
But then your willpower goes down.
Ooh, I got a 10. Oh, I got 2 10s.
Two
I
tens
got
is
2 10s.
you hop over to Matt's
The rest are failures.
Matt's little X and failures or
one's X'd out.
Oh,
X
no.
one on the red. one.
yours. So you walk over to Matt's little X and you kick down real hard and you go straight through all the way down to the bottom.
into his face.
He's fine.
Oh no.
Yeah, I just spit bits of rat right up into your face.
Oh
That's
my
weird.
God, I definitely also rolled a bunch of failures with only one success.
The
and
only
a
thing that's-
failure was on the red.
Was it a real failure?
It's a 4.
Okay, no. As long as it's not a 1, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
One is the.
One
so
is the
failure
only.
is a 1.
Failure is a 1
so
on a
it's
red
saying
die.
a lot,
And a
lot of
success
failures.
is-
No, no,
Anything
no.
above 6. 6 and above.
6 and above.
But a failure is a 1.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about anything
5,
other
4,
than.
3, 2, nothing. Just
I'm
not a
so
success.
sorry, sweetheart.
It's okay. Where's Sam?
You look all right though. I mean, you look
He looks all right.
you look as bad as we do, but okay.
Thank you for having Sam send you.
You guys look like maybe you've been clubbing. It's a little. You're a little pale.
Oh God. Sam,
Yeah.
scream like a baby some more. Okay, cool. Can we find our way over to the baby screams?
I was about to say pick which baby, but yeah, no, that'll work.
Can I try to again? Liam, do you want to help me?
Yeah, of course. Sam, are you okay in there?
I'm worried about my nanny. When I was playing,
Oh
I had a
man.
nanny watching the kids.
Oh.
I gotta get home to the kids.
Is anybody wearing a watch?
Yeah, we'll get you there. Do we have our iPhones on us?
You do not have your phones on you.
I'm sure it's just like late, a couple hours later. We'll just get you out of there and we'll figure it out.
To the nearest surface and see
All
if
right,
there's like a dust layer.
Let's get Sam out of there.
Do you want to actually take a look around?
I want to
Maybe?
take a look
We're gonna
around.
get Sam out first.
Yeah.
Yeah, while they get Sam out, I'm gonna look
Why
around.
don't you do like a perception awareness
Travis.
roll?
Awareness. Okay.
Strength and brawl is what he told me
brawl?
last time.
Here comes
Yeah.
my 2 big
I
dice.
took 1 red fail
Hey, 6.
and 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
No.
Oh, I got a 10
No
and a
problem.
7 on the red ones.
It's accurate.
Another.
You really still are. That man.
But no man.
You heard another rat rolling around, and you're eyeing it.
In the coffin?
Not
Or just on
everyone
the
is.
floor?
Not everyone has eaten a rat yet.
Nope.
I think there's one more rat around. You should go looking for that.
I'm gonna go look for the
Why?
I'm
sound
gonna
of
go
that
look for that
rat.
What are
rat.
you doing?
I just feel like
What are
I
you
need
doing?
They're kind of
I
refreshing.
need a rat.
Did we?
Don't judge, man. I
I'm,
can
judge-
see
I'm judging you
I don't
hard.
know why Liam.
We
Real
are,
hard.
we are in a survival
I rolled a 10
situation.
and a 7. We're in the studio. I mean, it's a little fucked up, but I rolled a 10 and a 7.
For
Did we
what?
get Sam out?
So that's 6
10 to
successes.
7. That's
Yeah.
that's 2. Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay.
You know there's not good crafty.
Sam, husband, you okay?
I'm fine. Hey, that was a tough night, but I'm sorry. Are you okay?
It's a process.
Okay.
2 successes.
Oh, I'm
look
sorry. I
around, by the
told
way.
you look like shit right after everything happened. I didn't think about it.
I'm used to that.
Where
The most
are we?
WB vampire since the WB vampires. I'm just waiting
I'm gonna
for.
start throwing glitter on you.
All right, 2 successes to look around.
So there's no one here, and it's kind of messed up. Oh, +3. Something is wrong,
Yeah.
including a giant sign on the wall painted in what appears to be blood that says something is wrong.
Amazing.
Does it look like familiar handwriting?
And giant
No.
Okay.
red print.
No, and to be fair, with the size of the palette, everybody looks a little bit like it's all it's finger paint.
Does it look like it was deliberate or like it was like part of the Thrashtopia set?
It's way too good looking to be part of the Thrashtopia set.
So it's in papyrus.
You guys, someone
God, I wanna
took
be
their
able to
time. Someone took their
pun bleed
time to
us.
tell us that something is wrong.
Of course something is wrong. Look at us.
We're looking in
Do we have
coffins.
fangs?
How would you know?
Yeah, why would
I'm
we
looking
have
at
fangs?
them.
Why would we have fangs?
It's a little dark. I mean, it's tough to. He doesn't look. Liam does not look okay.
I'm gonna look for the lights.
You guys, we
Can I
need
come
a
over
rat.
to the flickering lights and see if I can
Did you
screw
see any
in?
other ones?
Get some lights going.
A bunch of them are broken, and it looks like they've been smashed. All of the furniture, the table and the 2 chairs in that section have been completely thrashed up and broken up. There's just damage everywhere. It looks like this place. It looks like a riot came through here.
I'm gonna drag my hand through the writing on the wall just to make sure that it's like that fake blood is like syrup and
Ketchup, yeah.
ketchup. Nah,
Oh,
but
maple syrup, like chocolate syrup.
that's right,
Yeah.
right. It's food, right?
Yeah, it's maple syrup.
Does it taste like maple syrup?
It doesn't quite taste like maple. How much do you taste?
Just my fingers, just 3 fingers.
It's.
Stop sticking your
That's a
fingers in
very-
your mouth.
Try again. Give me one of your blood tokens. It's not maple syrup, but it
3.
tastes better than anything. It tastes better than anything that you've ever experienced in your entire life.
Oh,
You
I wipe
feel
a letter
great.
off the wall and just finish that off then.
You just
Okay.
won. That's
yeah,
all
that's
you get
fine.
out
That's
of it.
fine.
What are you doing? Sorry. No, you go.
But you're hungry. You're all hungry.
I want to slowly push open the door that leads to the hallway just outside of the set.
So, are you going to push towards towards the Twitch studio, or are you going to push towards the hallway?
Oh, sorry. One closer to the Twitch studio.
One course closer to the Twitch
just
studio.
like- just like
the big
big
stage
door?
doors,
Yeah.
the big stage
Like-
doors. Yeah.
There is. You sadly can't quite get to it because it is just. There are piles of film memorabilia. There's a Power Ranger helmet. There's a foosball table. It has
Grab
just
that
been.
fucking helmet. It is
Yeah.
worth some money.
It has been not in the condition it's in.
Based on her recommendation, I grabbed the helmet and put it on.
Can I bend down and see if
Sure.
Yeah.
there's any of our like stunt swords, or can I like snap off a chair leg and arm myself?
You can snap off a chair leg. That's okay. That'll just be a. Give me a strength athletics, I suppose. I'm still getting used to.
Can I keep looking for that rat?
Yeah. Give me a
Listen for
perception awareness.
Perception.
Or perception investigation.
Damn it.
2
Sorry.
successes.
Oh yeah, it snaps right off. You've got a broken chair leg.
Seeing Marisha do that, I'm going to find any XLR cable on the floor I can find.
You don't even have to roll for that. It's everywhere.
I'm going to use it as a whip if I need to.
Nice.
That'll work great.
3 of 3, including 1 crit.
Then, oh yeah, you actually 3 and 3, including one
Quit.
one crit.
Tens or crits.
Oh, should we have been saying that?
You start to really.
It's 2 or more.
Oh, but you have to get
It's like
2.
2.
Boy, do you find that rat. Like, boy, do you find that rat.
So,
Suddenly,
watch out, bitch.
suddenly, you really
Rats have paper?
rats are made of paper.
That paper.
Okay.
Which one did I hand you again?
Auspex, height and
Okay,
size.
that's all I
Serious
needed.
paper
All right.
FOMO right now.
Boy,
Paper
you
and-
really saw that rat.
Yeah.
And you got
I
it.
go right after it.
All right. You catch it, and if you're gonna give it or give.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a good little.
I'll just give me a die, and you're at 1 hunger. And by the way, your hunger level is however many red dice you have right now.
Right.
All right.
Are there any, I mean, there should be some stunt weapons, like,
Not on the Nerdist set. They're not that cool. I'm gonna be throwing so much shade. It's gonna be really bad.
but there's a closet right outside of the stage.
There are, but that door is not opening. You're gonna have to maybe
Go to the hallway door.
can check to see if it'll
I'm
open.
gonna try to get to the hallway door.
Are you gonna be?
Stealthy about it.
Are you gonna try and be stealthy about
I'm
it?
gonna try to be stealthy about
Gonna be
opening the door.
Super stealthy.
quietly.
How quietly are you gonna open the door?
So quietly.
Roll.
Super quiet.
What am I gonna do with that? Let's
I'm
do
gonna
a.
like take a really long time pushing that little bar in.
Yeah, give me a dex stealth.
Okay. Ooh, double zeros, crit,
Wow.
and all successes. Everything was a success.
All successes?
Yes.
Channeling.
You start to almost vanish as you're pushing the door. you
my
get you get a little.
Yes. Oh my God. How do I use this? What do I do with this?
You just let me know when you want to use it, and I'm going to tell you what roll to make. But there are rules to it
Okay.
right now. You can try and get fancy with it later, and it might get fancy.
Okay.
But like, play around, see what works and what doesn't. You don't know how this shit works,
Okay.
so
Oh my God.
All right, we're gonna find a phone.
So I can open the door.
you can open the
We'll
door
call your
very
nanny.
quietly.
You and I'll just get out of here, and we'll get to your place. We'll get you home, and then I'll go
Sure,
home.
sure. Yeah. Amy must be worried.
Would assume.
Yeah.
The lights in the hallway are flickering. They're not working well. They've got that weird fluorescent crackle when things have just left to go to rot. The
Can
place
I hear
is.
any voices at all?
You can hear the hum of the server room right across from you. And some
I'll go
sort of
catch up with her.
squishy sound coming from the server room. There's some sort of awful.
Oh, that's foul. I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah.
Where'd Laura go?
I don't know. Are you okay?
I feel funny. I'm really hungry.
Oh, maybe they have leftover like what do we have?
Greek?
Yeah, it was like breakfast pizza, and no, it was like
I don't know how to stop this. This is so
Oh, it's
weird.
Chinese.
Okay, just let it happen. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we had Chinese
Yeah, let's,
last
maybe
week.
they have some leftover Chinese.
While they're having this conversation, I walk over in my Power Ranger helmet and follow behind Marisha and where Laura might be because I have no idea where she is right
Babe, we should look out for those Warcraft props.
now. Oh, yeah.
Those might also
I
be worth
literally
some
have
money.
their location written in my notes. That makes me so happy.
If we
really.
If we wanted to head to the kitchen, is that the same direction they're going?
Yeah.
They're at least at the table, and there's something happening in the server room. It's dark in the kitchen, but you can't quite tell what's
Liam?
happening.
I'm
He's
here.
with us.
Okay,
Let's try and get to the kitchen.
Where?
All right, everyone.
You don't want to check
backs
out
to
the
each
server
other.
room?
Well,
There's
we gotta
something
go
squishy
that
out
way
there.
anyway.
Everyone,
We've gotta go
roll
towards
a dex stealth.
Okay.
Do I have to roll it
Dex
still?
stealth.
Since you did so well, I'm going to let you walk one through. Although that's not quite how it works. but
Oh,
we'll get
really?
there.
Should I do it?
No, I'll let you go.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, I
Crit.
got 2 10s.
Crit.
Same thing.
You got 2 10s?
Two
He got 2
successes.
10s as well.
2 10s. All right.
The rest are successes.
2 successes.
One success.
You guys make a little bit of noise, and there's
Isn't a crit 210?
no, it's just
A crit
there's
is 2 10s.
there's noise coming. There are things here. You don't see anybody, but you can hear stuff moving around.
Guys.
It's probably just Sean. He works so late.
So, the big door, the big door for the Twitch studio.
That door over there.
I mean, yes. I mean, like as long as you're not pointing in the game, because then you're pointing at the front. But if
Right,
you're pointing at
right.
the table,
No,
yes.
she's
then that's
Laura.
the
She's
door.
not Laura. She's Laura, not Laura. But Laura.
I'm trying to find my points. Yeah, here we are.
Where are you? Did you hear
There's-
that creepy?
Yeah, there's some weird sounds coming from everywhere, but there's a big, bloody sign written on the main door to the Twitch stage.
Does it say things are getting creepy?
It says,
Is it Thursday yet?
I was born in a box. How do I end? With a question mark.
Wait a minute. Does that mean other people came out of coffins?
And below
too?
it is a circle that's been drawn in blood and set into 4 corners. And in one corner is a heart. In the other corner is a face. In the other corner is a glowing sun. And in the other corner is a cross with a circle.
It's a box.
It's a circle cut into 4
Okay.
with a heart, a head, a sun,
In the quadrants?
and a cross.
Where are the Warcraft weapons?
Are they in the stock closet? In the closet that's got like
They
the,
might be in the prop
props?
closet.
Right.
Does
They-
anybody actually have a card key that gives them access to the prop closet?
I don't.
I
I
bet Marisha does.
do.
Where is it?
It's on Sean's desk.
All
I've got to
right.
get to the desk. I've got to get to the desk. I got to get to my
I'll
office.
come with you to your office then.
Okay.
Is it as it we remember it? Is there debris everywhere, or is it?
It's the foosball table is missing. The
Yeah.
couch has been overturned.
Are there Lucky Charms in the cabinet?
There are, in fact, for some strange reason, Lucky Charms in
Can
the
I
cabinet.
try to get some Lucky Charms?
You can. Go ahead and have a handful. They taste like rat droppings. You can still taste them. It's just the worst thing
Even
ever.
the marshmallows?
The marshmallows are just like fuzzy bits of lint inside of rat droppings. I'm so sorry. It doesn't taste right, and it
What's the matter with you? You
just
love Lucky
made
I
you.
love Lucky Charms. These taste like shit.
They're old.
I don't think
Maybe.
that's what it is.
As we make
You're
our way.
crazy.
They taste like shit.
Let's make our way to Sean's office.
Reroll stealth before you do.
Okay. So try and be careful as we begin to pass the server room, kind of glass
squishy
window.
sounds.
Yeah.
What was it again? Dex and.
Dex and stealth.
Dex stealth.
It's 1 success.
Just one?
Just 1. Not very stealthy.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Double failures.
Double failures on the
On
red.
the red.
So, what are we
Everything
gonna
else was a
do?
success though.
Doesn't matter.
So, remind myself how this
Everything else
works.
was real good.
It's just like the end of the Vox Machina story. Goodbye.
What's your current hunger?
She's got 2 dice.
Yeah. They both were 1s. The red ones were 1s.
Your forehead starts to. elongate a little bit and your eyes begin to glow. You start to kind of have a little bit of a twitch, and you're getting a little feral.
Do I see my reflection in the server room window?
You do see your reflection in the server room window. Are you looking in the server room window?
Yeah.
That's not a server.
What do you mean that's not? What?
Whatever's in the server room doesn't quite look like a server.
Does it still look like a big fatty computer?
If they made them out of meat.
Meat computer.
Meat computer. Hold on, I'm going to do. Where am I going?
Gross.
It's probably MSI.
I'm
So
glad
I'm gonna pull that for a second. Normally I wouldn't do this on this, but it's amusing me. So even though this was a failure, I figure I might as well hit that now since you started to change. The server is kind of pulsating and thwapping against the window, like it's trying to get out. And it's
Do we see any discernible features beyond just being a mass of flesh?
how close to the window? Make a perception roll into the window.
Okay, so I mean, we're trying to stay on the other side of the hallway as we
Sure.
creep by. Just perception?
Just perception. You can do perception investigation if you like, or
Okay.
perception awareness. Perception awareness. Trying to find my.
I like that.
That is 3 successes and 1 failure on the red die.
One failure on the red die. You are suddenly panicked when you realize you get distracted from looking in the room when you realize why you can see Marisha's reflection. You don't see yours.
I know what this means.
Babe. This is like some Buffy shit.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Look at that. Look how awesome. Do I look cool? Do I
You
look
pretty
cool?
badass.
Yeah.
I go to go try and take a picture, but I see my phone's not there, and I'm like, shit, I'm sorry.
I hope
Suddenly, the door to the server room bursts open.
Do we hear it from
It
the kitchen?
flies open.
Oh shit! I go running to see
And-
what the noise is.
As you stop, you
I
see
get behind her.
Danny Carr
No.
Danny.
No, what
with
did
a
you do
big
to Danny?
smile on her face.
Oh.
Hi, Danny.
A very big smile on the face, and a tea set. And she ignores you and takes the tea over into the Geek and Sundry bullpen,
That's terrifying.
humming a little tune as the door shuts behind her with whatever's writhing and wriggling in there.
Wait, did she see us? Did she see us?
She didn't seem to acknowledge you.
She came out of the server
that
room
Danny?
and went into
She was
nervous.
the squishy
She
stuff.
looked a little, I mean, gaunt, definitely, but there was definitely like her eyes had sunken in a little bit, and her skin was just a little too tight for her skull. Everything looked a little thinned and darkened.
Hey, Marisha. I think we're all fucked up. Like all of us.
What the fuck happened to Marisha's face?
To the bullpen, the Geek and Sundry bullpen,
creepy.
to Marisha and Sean's office
I'm
in
gonna
the
go
back.
follow her. Danny?
I
Dan?
would. Are you gonna? How close are you gonna get?
Just
I gotta
like
get the key card, so
30
I'll
feet
go
behind.
with you.
D?
Still continuing my mission.
Danny?
She's kind of ignoring. She takes the tea set. If you can kind of look around, she takes the tea set into Sean's office, humming the whole time. The door shuts behind her. You couldn't quite get a good look of what's going on. The lights, again, are all a little iffy.
We've never fucking drank tea.
But if you're crawling in that direction, you can definitely start taking a look around and seeing what's up there as I find my
Yeah, I don't
My
remember
bullpen.
exactly what's in the Nerdist offices, but it's full of shit. Is there anything that I could grab as a weapon?
other than a commemorative Chun-Li statue, which is
I'm taking it.
Those are heavy.
It's a,
Those are
Can I
heavy.
look for Social's Chris's sword that he always attacks people with? And
The foam one?
The foam one, yeah.
one?
Are you going into the Geek and Sundry bullpen?
To look for that, yes.
Chris is in the bullpen.
I go, Chris, give me your foam sword.
Chris is ignoring you. Chris is sitting at his desk, and his eyes have sunken all the way almost into the back of his head. And his mouth is very, very terse, and he's wearing a sign, and he's working on the socials.
What's
You also see that the window has been blocked and covered.
Do they look like us, or do they look like?
They look like people wearing some weird makeup who are very dehydrated, and they're all wearing signs around their neck and really trying
Signs around their neck?
hard. Are you going in enough to see it?
Yeah, I was going to go
Oh yeah.
bug him. I'm like, Chris, what's wrong with you?
As far as you can see
I need
so
a
far,
sword.
between Chris and Sax and Arcade and Audrey, they
guys.
are all occasionally making eye contact with you, but not really keeping it, and they're all wearing signs that say "Drink me."
Oh.
They are terrified. Is anybody above a hunger 3 right now? 3 or above? Do you have 3 red dice, or does everybody at least a 2?
1,
2.
Okay. So they smell weirdly good. There's something almost. There's an almost candied sensation. There's something
Do
really.
they smell like Lucky Charms?
They smell like the first bowl of Lucky Charms you ever had in your life. They are all sitting at their desks, either working or pretending to work. It's hard to tell. Danny comes bursting out of the office without a tea tray, sits down at her desk, and meets your gaze.
Out of the office.
Hey,
Who'd you deliver tea to?
Danny?
Danny, what's
Yeah?
going on?
Oh, you're all awake. That's great.
Danny. Sean doesn't drink tea.
Sean doesn't drink tea. That's true.
Is Sean in there?
No, Sean's working on the server.
How long were we sleeping?
Who can say? That's just a matter of opinion. That could be anything. I'd have to ask upstairs. I could write an email.
But do you know what's going on?
Of course.
Why were we?
Of course I know what's going on. That's my job. I know what's going on.
That is her job.
Why were we in the coffins?
I don't understand the question. That's odd.
Who did you give the tea to?
Oh, they're having a creative meeting right now.
Who's they?
The creative team.
Why the fuck didn't I get an email?
You were in a coffin, dude. You
Is
might have
this,
gotten an email.
Is this a Geek and Sundry thing or an LDN thing?
This is most assuredly an LDN thing. Well, ask me no more questions and I'll tell you no more lies.
Can I make my way out of the bullpen back towards the server room?
Yeah.
Can I approach the server room window?
Yeah.
Can I look inside?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Just give me a perception awareness perception investigation because you don't have an awareness issue.
Oh God.
Oh God.
3 successes.
That thing in there is definitely meat, and it's some sort of weird. It's built out of a lot of different things, and it seems to be interconnected to something that goes up higher into the building. It's it's part of some sort of machine.
Is it?
Do I smell anything?
It smells kind of good. Not great, but it smells pretty good.
Okay.
But it's locked. I mean, like
I
you
don't
could get
see
in.
Sean anywhere?
Not that you can tell.
Okay.
How well and intimately do you know Sean? Could you recognize him by just parts, or
I mean,
What?
you don't see his head anywhere? I'll go that far.
No, not that well.
Yeah.
You've seen his head.
Man, I warned y'all.
yeah, I know.
So
I warned you and I warned you.
Of many parts, there's like one giant pulsating Tetsuo type.
I know. I was picturing like a big flesh blob, but it's
Human
like
centipede?
it's like body parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like if you look really closely, you can tell that there's definitely parts that were not ground up appropriately and are definitely
Ground
got some
up?
fingernails going on, and there's some.
Chris, give me your
foot.
sword. I shake him. Give me your sword.
Yeah.
Chris is frozen with fear.
Do I look around for sword?
There is a foam sword by his.
I take it. Yeah.
He almost tells you not to take it, and then thinks better of it when Danny looks at him.
I set Chun-Li down on Danny's desk. Danny, we're gonna get the fuck out of here, and we're gonna take you with us, and you need to tell me what the fuck is going on so we can work together to get the fuck out of
We
here.
won't know what's going on until the creative meeting is over. You would have to talk to them.
You are talking like a crazy person.
I'm gonna go in the creative meeting.
Oh,
Yay.
I mean, yeah, like.
I mean,
yeah.
like
I mean, yeah.
they're in my office.
It's true.
They are.
There's no like writing or sign on the door or anything that says like drive through.
Does warn us of ghosts.
Do you go into the creative meeting?
Yeah. Yeah.
You walk in,
Fuck it, I pick up Chun-Li and I back her up.
and inside are Eric and I think it's Matt Key. Eric's sitting on the little green grass. He's sitting on the little green grass carpet, and they've got the tea set out. There's a couple different teacups, and he's sitting there having a sip of tea, and he's sitting there next to. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I got my. Where's my? Weirdly, Whitney Moore is sitting there with him.
Does it look normal in here? Or like, I mean, they're not, but the room?
They look normal, except again, their eyes are kind of. There's like large black circles around their eyes, and their mouths are kind of blackened over in this very weird gray, puffy, moldy sort of. It's almost like there's a mold happening around their mouths and around their eyes. And in the corner is Matt Key, who is working on an iPad, but it's only the arm and kind of the head of Matt Key. He seems to have sprouted spores. There's an old flowering pile of gray mushrooms that still have Matt Key's face and hand as he's working in the corner. That has crawled up and covered
Sup, Key?
the window. Eric and Whitney see you come in and go, "Oh, thank God, Marisha. We've been waiting. It has been very weird. Come down, have some tea. It's just what you need." As they sip and drink tea.
Don't drink the tea.
Are there any telephones around, Taliesin?
Have you ever seen a telephone in this
Where
place?
is Taliesin?
I
Where's
honestly don't know.
Taliesin?
There was an extra hole in the ground, and I was already broken open.
Oh.
That's all I'm going to say.
Of course.
They're giggling a lot, and they're talking about Dad. Dad's coming back any second now. Dad has plans. Have some tea. We'll explain everything.
Don't have the tea.
Don't drink the
Is this a coup? Is Taliesin taking over?
Oh yeah,
What did Taliesin do?
Where's Taliesin?
There was a hole.
Taliesin was here. Taliesin left. He went to go deal with something. But Taliesin was here.
Which way did he go?
Out.
Out
Out
where?
the
Up
what?
outside?
The door?
Or... Well, should we just leave?
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
just leave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk towards the front door.
I'm joining Laura.
Okay.
You're gonna walk towards the front door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before they do that, because I solved my lack of reflection, is it day or night outside?
You don't know. You actually haven't seen a working window yet.
They're all blocked?
So far.
Okay, I'm just gonna say, hey,
What?
be careful, be slow. Some of us might be sensitive to sunlight.
Oh.
Like, I point to, well, Marisha's probably still back in the office. I'm like, you saw Marisha's face!
Yeah, she looks fucking
Eric
weird.
and Whitney see you do this and laugh their ass off, and then Key, put that in. That's great. Oh, Matt, genius. Ah, yeah. No, we're gonna use that.
I never get this kind of positive feedback. I'm actually liking this.
Yeah, right.
Key, buddy. You doing all right?
Key is he's got just a smile and he's writing everything
I'm
down.
gonna
He's just iPadding Key, buddy, you doing all right?
I'm gonna go look over Key's shoulder and look at his iPad and kind of scroll up. What's on his iPad?
Roll a dexterity. Dexterity, just a straight dexterity roll. Let me see. Dexterity dodge. Let's get weird.
Sure. All successes except for one.
All successes except for one?
Ooh, yeah.
He's just been writing down everything that the two of them have said.
Is there anything that we have said further up in the
Oh,
document?
yeah, it's all there. He's taken down every note of everything he can hear.
Including when we weren't in the room?
No.
Okay.
It's a creative meeting.
Right.
Key, buddy.
There's...
I voiced Doctor Strange. You love Doctor Strange. Key.
Writes, I voiced Doctor Strange. I love Doctor Strange. Key.
Can I poke his face a little bit?
It's kind of gray and weird looking.
Oh, I'm gonna poke it.
All right, roll. Roll. What am I gonna roll for this one? Stamina.
Stanima?
Stanima.
Stamina. Let's roll stamina. What am I going to add to that? Actually, just roll stamina. Let's see what happens.
Shite.
I think he thinks it's stamina.
I know. I can't say it right. I know. I'm just
Sorry, it's a lot of pressure behind that screen, man. All right. Not on the red one, but the non-red is a failure and 2 failures, and then the red one is a success.
So just a failure on the one.
Failure on the non-reds.
Okay, but a success on the red.
Success on the red.
Nothing. Roll. This is going to sound weird. Roll charisma, persuasion.
Charisma and persuasion. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Key. Where the frig is persuasion? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Ooh.
There's still T.
Oh, that's terrible.
4 failures. The red is a 9 and a non-red success, but 4 failures.
It doesn't matter about failures. Just tell me how the number of successes.
2 successes, one of which is on the red.
Okay, and then the other red didn't fail. Didn't hit a 1.
I only
The
have one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter failures. It's just successes.
I only have 1 red die though.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
gave
so
you
it's
one.
fine.
Okay.
So 2 successes.
Yeah.
You know, actually, hold on. Let me. That's right. I can do this. I've got a thing for this.
And I smell my finger.
Oh, all right.
Gross. Why keep licking and smelling your fingers?
You've known me for so long.
You gotta be the favorite.
Was it?
What is it?
Key actually twitches, and you hear the snap of a whole bunch of mushrooms and spores as his neck just kind of.
Yeah.
And there's a little puff.
Ew.
Hoary hosts of Holgoth. Yeah.
Does the spore puff like do anything?
Bands of Sidorak.
Were you close enough to sniff it?
I was leaning over his shoulder.
Oh shit, you were.
We're gonna add that in. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Are you aware that this is not a normal situation right now?
Oh
Matthew?
yeah, we have alpha money. We've never had this kind of money before. They're letting us just do so much. Did you sniff the spores? Sniff the spores? Did you sniff the s'mores?
I don't know. Did I sniff the spores?
There were s'mores, but
There were
this is,
s'mores. Okay.
roll stamina. Just tell me what happens.
Stamina.
I love it.
I'm gonna like
Stanima.
Stamina. Yeah,
I'm gonna
stamina.
think about it.
Stamina.
Just straight.
It should feel good to be on the other end of this, doesn't it?
Just straight stamina.
Yeah. Fuck off. Yes.
Smell the signal.
2 successes.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Nothing weird. You do notice that the tea they're pouring is red.
Oh, it's blood.
And it smells pretty good.
Oh, I'm so thirsty.
And
Maybe it's. Oh. Okay, I sit down on the grass.
all right.
Is Arwen here?
No Arwen.
I
Probably
like
for
it
the
when
best
there's
because I'm not
dogs.
that young.
Oh.
Okay, I have some tea.
So as you sip the tea, yeah, Eric and Whitney giggle and talk and make notes. There's a big thing happening tonight. We're going to have a whole. There's going to be a big new change to the show.
Oh.
And as soon as we get the that little lock problem off of the Twitch stage, everything will be great. We just gotta.
The Twitch stage?
We've been trying to figure out how to open the Twitch stage, and there's a little lock. And he's very excited for you to figure out his little puzzle. He says this shouldn't be too hard for people like you.
Oh, you've been
figure
talking
out.
to the lock.
We've been talking to Father. Father has been helping us redesign the show. It's going to be really, really good.
Wait, is Father his full name? Like first name Father, last name Father?
No.
Mario.
No. He's very excited though. He's very excited for you to figure out his little riddle. Yeah, it's gonna be good. You should figure out his riddle.
Okay.
Can we help you with? I mean, like, I know you're not supposed to be in this meeting. We're really thankful that you're here, but
It's my fucking office, bitches.
Sure, but we kind of had the room.
Try the tea.
Oh, y'all, I've been drinking the tea.
It tastes good. It tastes a little weird.
Yeah, does it taste good?
Tastes really good. It's a
It
little
tastes like
weird.
blood?
Tastes like blood. It's a little bitter. It's good.
A little bitter.
Feeling.
Maybe it's like mushroom blood tea.
Yeah, ooh. I'm not getting like dosed, am I?
Find out, won't we?
Suck.
Can we make it to the front door?
Yeah,
yet?
we're hustling.
You want to hustle?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're trying to get
As
out
you turn the
front door.
corner to the front door,
Wait, Eric, did you get your suit for the wedding?
It's a flesh suit. It's
course
definitely
it
a
is.
flesh suit.
as you turn the corner, Lego Harwick has been propped up in front of a red velvet curtain.
Oh, no.
With a sign that's blocking off the whole front. There's a red velvet curtain right in front of. It says, "Your funeral."
That's not ominous at all. From a giant Lego Hardwick.
Do you think it's
That is some
because
Somehow
fun
he
shit.
looks less creepy. I'm not entirely sure how they pull that off.
Do you think it's because Matt said we're light sensitive?
Maybe. Do you want to just peek out?
I can try. Do you want to
Matt?
do it?
I'll hold you so
really
that
quickly.
if you
If I
crash in
roll,
pain, I'll pull you back.
roll
Okay.
a wits and willpower.
Wits and willpower.
So, Taliesin,
wow.
Laura's gonna peek out.
Hold on.
Sam's gonna hold on to my back.
Hold on.
Okay.
Jesus.
I know that was a good roll for me.
Yeah.
That is a crit success with 6 successes.
You felt a weird push towards that curtain that you can't quite identify. That was very odd.
Huh.
That's very, very strange.
I'll go first.
What? You're gonna go first?
I go first. I just want to see. I'm really interested.
But what you said we could be light sensitive.
I have a good mind for these things, and you know what? My intuition's telling me that I go first.
Fine, I'm gonna grab
really
his back
weird,
as he
Matt.
goes.
He gets just far enough to grab his hand onto the curtain, and a beam of daylight just comes streaking right through and hits you square in the head.
Shit.
Does it look like it hurt him?
Pain or anything?
He doesn't cry out, no, nothing happens.
What do you
Does
see, Matt?
Does it hurt?
Am I fine?
Are you light
Does it hurt
sensitive?
me?
Slowly, the two halves of you separate at the head.
Oh, pull him back! Pull him back!
Pull him back! I pull him back! I
I'm
pull him
gonna
back as hard
squish
as
his
I
head
can.
together and just hold
Matt
it together.
Mercer drops into a pile of ash.
We'd always know you'd be the first to go in the
You're
apocalypse.
dead already?
Like he's literally a pile of ash? Clothes? Anything? Just ash?
Just ash.
Oh! Pick up the ashes! Pick up the ashes!
Picking up the ashes. I don't know what to do. I'm putting them in our pockets.
Why are you always the one who picks up the ashes?
Oh God!
Marisha, there's nothing funny about this. You shouldn't be laughing.
She's not out here. You're still in the office.
No, she's laughing.
There. She's not.
You're not there?
No,
Oh,
she's
shit.
Office.
Well, you certainly are hearing screaming now.
I start crying.
I start
No,
crying.
I'm with Marisha in the office.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
got
you
Sean
know.
Lee, yeah.
We're crying.
No, I'm not crying. I'm freaking the fuck out.
I'm crying.
You are having the best creative meeting ever, by the way.
This is a great creative reading.
Yeah.
I kind of
God.
miss this.
Oh my god.
Oh God, what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Should we tell Marisha?
No. Yes. No.
Wait, we're alone.
I'm out there with you. I was by the
can't?
server
He
room.
was by the server room. He totally would
We can't tell Marisha this shit. We're about to get married.
Meanwhile, back
Oh
in
my
the office.
God.
This is why I never get in the middle of GNS conversations because you guys have your own language. I never know what you're talking about, and it's best that I just stay out of your way.
Do we bring the ashes with us, or do we like just put them in a trash bin?
Eric,
It's not just ashes.
Are they shooting Eric out there?
It's not just ashes.
They
Amongst the
filming?
pile, there is still a foam sword and a Power Ranger helmet.
There is a foam sword and a
These
Power
are
Ranger
important,
helmet.
guys. Don't leave that behind.
I pick up the Power Ranger helmet.
It's not going to help you.
Can we put the ashes in the Power Ranger helmet? Oh my god, that's so sad.
I'll pile the ashes.
Listen, we don't tell Marisha. We don't tell Marisha. She'll freak out.
Red, of course. You know the one.
No, look, maybe there's a way to
Undo
bring
it.
his
To undo
ashes
it.
back.
No, if we break the magic, everything comes back to normal. That's how these things work,
What do you
right?
think this is magic? You don't think we're actually fucking
Did you
vampires
eat a
right
rat
now?
a second
I ate
ago?
A rat. I ate a
That
rat.
is so gross.
I feel like this is real life. It's not gonna go back.
You hear thunderous sounds of something being tossed around really violently upstairs.
What the fuck is that?
Just like somebody is doing demolition up there, and then it suddenly stops. You can see from your vantage point, everyone in the front office of Geek and Sundry looks up and then goes right back to work like nothing and trying to pretend that nothing happened.
pop out of the
You do
office.
not get that far.
What?
Do you try and stand up?
Yeah.
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 Just gonna go talk
no,
to
you drank the
Danny.
tea.
Yeah. What did we learn about drinking the tea?
You know, you look real good. You said look bloody.
As you go to, it is. I will also say it is. Well, it is not sun tea. It is Shan tea.
That's
Shanty.
a shanty about a shanty.
Oh,
It is Shan tea.
It's made of
It is
Sean.
made of Shan.
Wait, you mean it's shanty?
With a hint of mushroom for flavor.
Ew, you're drinking Sean.
As you go to stand up from the grass, you notice
I'm
that
drinking my best friend's essence. That's gross.
your legs have sort of turned into little mushrooms in the grass. And they're starting to push through your abdomen as well and come up through your throat.
Oh my god.
No.
You're there.
I'm gonna start scraping them off. I'm scraping them off if I can.
Make a stamina roll.
Okay. Okay. Just straight, right? Just
straight.
Okay. Okay.
Just have a simple one.
Okay. It's a failure on the red. It's a five. Oh no, it's not. It's a 5, and
Yeah.
ones are the only failure.
One's the only fail. There's a
Okay.
big X when you go
so
wrong.
one success. One success.
It definitely, the stuff starts sticking to you in a way that you don't like, and it burns a little bit. You
Okay.
probably want to wipe your hands off. And while you were wiping her off, it was starting to just go straight through the skin like there was nothing under there other than mushroom.
It's just something I ate. It's, mushrooms have never set well with me.
And that's the last thing Marisha ever said.
No!
We come barging in. You guys.
I'm so sorry. He's gone. He's gone.
What'd you do?
She's a mushroom.
What do you mean?
She's a mushroom. Look. And I push her into her shoulder.
She leans right over, and you've got powder on your hand.
What happened? No. What happened? We took care of the guy we were with. What'd you do?
Where's Matt?
Suddenly, Christian bursts into the room. He is covered in blood and says, "Can you keep it down?"
Does he smell good?
He does. You guys are making a lot of noise, and people are trying to work. God. And he goes back out.
I'm gonna set Matt's helmet down next to Marisha's mushroom head.
Not sure what's happening. Sun, bad. Sun,
Don't go
very
out
bad.
the front door. Don't drink anything.
Drink the tea. She drank the tea.
Do we get a refund on the wedding gift, or is that an automatic?
Literally
processing
just
thing?
bought a new suit. It's a
Me
good
too.
Think
suit.
is it an automatic refund thing, or do we have to apply for it?
Take my safety deposit.
Okay. Can I look at Danny? Danny, why are you wearing a sign that says "Drink me"?
Actually, Danny's one of the few who isn't.
Not wearing a sign.
No.
Chris is.
Chris is.
Why are you wearing a sign that says "Drink me"?
He said I had to. Sorry, I can't.
Father said you had to.
He's not in the mood to talk.
Is Father Chris Hardwick?
We should kill Chris.
Hardwick?
No, this Chris.
Why?
Chris, do you want me to kill you? No. We shouldn't kill Chris.
He doesn't want to die.
Yeah.
It does smell. Well, no, you're at 1. You're fine.
Hey, just a side note. For their wedding, I bought a big block of tickets to Hamilton, and they can't use them now.
The wedding's done, Liam. The wedding is done.
I get that. Would you like to see Hamilton again?
Suddenly, the creative room.
It's an evening show, right?
Suddenly, the creative room stops.
And they all go
All
Hamilton.
eyes turn to Liam.
I mean, if anyone wants to buy them off me, I'll cut you a real good deal.
And they slowly start to get up.
Wait, what's going on?
Wait, what?
You have Hamilton tickets.
I mean, not on me, not on me. But I could never tell you where they are if I'm eating.
Whitney and Eric slowly move towards you, and as they open their mouths a little wider, you see that there is nothing in there. It's just a void in their mouths.
I'm gonna whip Whitney in the face with an XLR cable.
Let's do I'll do dexterity with brawl.
Oh my god. I'm gonna pick up.
All successes. Three successes.
3 successes.
Right?
Yeah,
You got it.
You get her right in the face. She falls down with a big cut right across her face that just this black dust comes poofing out of it like soot. And she's giggling on the floor, rolling around in laughter. The whole room starts to kind of bend and glitter and shift. Everything's getting a little soft in there. Maybe you've been breathing too many of the spores?
Like I feel like I'm seeing trails.
How do you
or something?
feel like you're seeing things? You're either seeing something or you're not.
Sure.
And if you're seeing it, it's either real or it isn't.
Does it feel good?
That's the talent.
It doesn't feel good.
Oh.
It feels.
Get out of the spore area.
It feels
Back up.
like things are going to turn on you at any
I'm
second.
gonna back up. Cock my XLR cable.
We should just shut the door. I'm gonna shut the office door.
Well, we got to get Liam out of there.
Liam's in there still?
Yeah.
I think it's up to you
Did
if
you
you
get
backed up with everybody or not.
Wherever Sam is, I am now.
Okay.
I kicked Eric dead in the chest just for good measure.
Just for good measure.
Just because he's always wanted to
He
do
was,
that.
he was coming after Liam.
Yeah, of course.
He's big.
Yeah.
Strength brawl.
The strength.
And brawl.
No, just strength or strength?
Strength brawl.
Give me some of this.
Get weird. And if you want to use, what's your power again?
Strength is
Okay,
4
never mind. I know
brawls.
what your power is.
Okay. Yeah, there's
Man, Marisha.
You guys are so dead.
We're gonna take a slightly early
dead.
break.
The good news
So
is
fast.
this gives us
6
more time to
successes, no
prepare for our
fails.
wedding.
6 successes, no fails.
Go talk to my wedding coordinator.
Your foot goes
It's gonna be
right
great.
through the center of him in a big poof of soot.
Oh.
I back out.
And when you pull out, he is again on the ground, just kind of hiccuping in a laugh. And the shoe you were wearing is, for some strange reason, now a different shoe than you had on your other foot.
What do you mean?
What?
My shoe changed. I kicked
did
him in
it
the chest and
change?
my
Like,
shoe
how did it
changed.
change?
Mismatched
Is it a
shoes.
Jordan? Is it a good
It is
shoe?
not a nice shoe. It's just it's definitely like a Ross men's for less shoe.
Do I also? Do Laura and I also see a changed shoe?
Champion
We all
shoe
see
at
a
Target.
changed shoe.
Why did his shoe change?
I don't know.
Let's get out of the fucking room.
Is that your vampire power?
got out of there already. No, his chest gives you new shoes.
Okay, I'm shutting the door now. And I'm grabbing a chair and I'm putting it in the thing to like block the office off.
Danny's sort of looking at all of you, and
She's still sitting down.
she
Danny,
is.
this is messed up.
I agree.
Matt and Marisha are dead.
Yes, I know.
Danny, show me your hands. Okay.
Open your mouth. Can I see anything?
Is there a void?
Is there a void?
Not at the moment, but her eyes do have like the weird little mold. There's a little bit of the mold the closer you look at the lips and eyes, like a little bit of the gray mold going.
Danny,
I
did
really
you
like
eat
Danny, but I
mushrooms?
kind of feel like we should kill her.
No.
I can't kill anyone. I just whipped somebody in the face and they laughed.
Yeah, I kicked
keep
Eric's
trying.
chest out and he started laughing.
Danny goes onto her desk and she pulls out a key card for you all.
Thanks.
Oh, thank
What
you.
is this for?
Oh.
And a little wooden stake. She's like, you should probably get going. There's a lot of work to do if you're gonna make it to the Twitch show in time. And she goes back to working on her unpowered laptop.
Oh God.
Unpowered laptop. Just
I
black
mentioned
screen.
that earlier. Yeah,
Black
it's just,
screen.
everybody's is just black screens.
She's just typing furiously.
On nothing.
Everybody is typing on nothing.
This is really weird, you guys.
Hey! Should we bring one of these drink me guys with us?
Why?
I don't know.
In case we want to drink them or feed them to somebody else.
It's like a decoy. No offense, Chris.
But when we hit them, they fucked with our brains?
Well, not the drink me ones.
They don't have
have
as
the
much of the. It's
moldy.
almost that they're still there. They're not giggly.
Chris, do you want to come with us?
No.
What about you, Arcade?
Yeah, Arcade, are you all right?
Arcade's
you good?
in it. I can see it.
Arcade's
He's ready to go.
Arcade's not just trying not even to look at you guys.
Arcade.
There's another huge thump above from the offices above, and the sounds of
Arcade.
knives scraping into walls and glass.
I'm going to try to glamour him.
You can do that?
I don't know.
What power do you have right now?
Power.
You don't have,
have
I don't
power?
have power. I'm just gonna try to convince him with the power of my words.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're stuck somewhere else.
You're not scaling, you're a vampire. You're a vampire.
You don't know that? Yeah. We're all a bit of our
All right.
characters.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
no.
say, you need to come with us right now. You cannot resist. The power of Christ compels you.
He bursts in flames. Oh god. He rolled
What did
something.
he
I watched
roll?
True Blood.
He rolled something.
Something?
You
Is it because he said
something feels weird, but it doesn't quite work right. Like you don't know what you felt, but you felt a little vibration.
A good vibration or a
Good vibration.
It's a good vibration. Feel it.
You got a little.
It felt good?
You felt a little twitch.
All right, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna just kind of yell at him and say, "You're nothing without us. We keep the lights on in this place. Come with us."
He looks afraid, but he's not. He's cowering a little bit.
Sam, be nice to him. He is a really cool guy.
You know what I'm
Rude. I mean, I know the
Glamour.
situation
I'm
is
gonna go
extreme,
over
but
to Arcade and put my hand on his shoulder.
He. Make a. Oh, what am I gonna do?
We don't all feel like that,
Arcade.
How many red do you have?
Roll a d10.
Just one D10.
Yeah. How many red do you have right
Just
now?
one.
All right, roll a d10.
Ooh, I
What'd you
rolled
roll?
a 3. So close.
You have a moment when you touch him where you really think about just tearing right into that throat, and your fangs start to grow.
Oh boy.
You all right, La?
Yeah, what's going on?
La, why are you?
I just, Arcade looks really good is all.
You need a chapstick or?
Do you want to come with us?
Which
How
teeth
do you
began to grow?
do that?
The buck teeth or the canines?
Bit of both.
Upstairs, maybe? Or are we going to the Twitch set? I don't know. What's happening upstairs,
You
Arcade?
don't want to go upstairs. You don't want to go upstairs.
We should go to the
You don't
Twitch
wanna go
set.
upstairs.
Let's go to the Twitch set. Come on, let's go.
No.
It'll be so much fun. Come on. Come on.
You can try and drag him.
You want to go to the Twitch set?
I want to stay here, but
Fine.
Let's
We'll
just
leave
go.
I'm pulling Sam away for a minute though,
okay.
What? Oh.
whispering. Listen to me.
What?
Those guys, I love them, but they're married. And
Who's married? Oh, Laura.
Baby, yes. Look at my teeth.
What the fuck?
I know.
What are you saying?
I'm saying, you and me. You and me.
An alliance?
This is gonna go.
You are my best friend.
Okay.
They're my
If
best
shit
friends,
goes
but
I can hear you.
Yeah, why is Sam-
married.
I'll
So
actually
they
use my
have to help
heightened
each other.
senses.
Yeah. You can hear all. What's the roll for that?
I see hunger roll as perception plus investigation.
All right.
They have to help each other.
Okay. If shit
Because
goes
they're
down,
married.
I'm
Ian's
with you.
whispering and Sam's talking in a normal voice.
I mean, to be fair, I think you can hear all of. I'm gonna let you have this. You can hear all of this.
If things go pear-shaped,
Okay.
I got you.
They're trying to say
got
that
you
if
too.
things go pear-shaped, they're gonna fuck us and take care of each other.
You dicks.
Yeah.
No, we didn't say that. We said that we would just look out for each
Travis, I got
other.
a gift for you.
Oh, you're hungry. Oh no, you're getting hungrier. We should get out of this room.
He smells.
What do
Here,
we?
go, boss.
What do we know? There's some sort of Twitch performance that we have to get to.
I've
the
got
door
shark teeth.
There's a Twitch show.
Show? There's a locked door?
There's something
Circle on the
upstairs.
ground.
There's weird shit on the walls being written. Do we know
can't
what that
leave.
is?
We definitely can't leave.
Not till the sun sets.
No,
Very late.
Matt's dead.
Matt's dead. Marisha's dead.
Marisha's a spore.
We don't know where Taliesin
The
is.
wedding is probably not happening.
He wouldn't be doing so well if Taliesin was here. He would totally know what to do right now.
Wedding is probably not happening after those two conclusions.
Dust and mushrooms.
Third.
We are marrying dust and mushrooms.
We've been to the front door. We've been to the bullpen.
We gotta go to
We
the.
gotta
We've
go
been
to
to the
Twitch
server.
stage. Let's go to Twitch stage.
And there's that area beyond the Twitch stage that I never go into.
Oh yeah, the back area.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Should we check
make our
that
way
out?
to the Twitch area.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
go.
Okay. We go to the Twitch area.
What's up?
We're
Yes.
going to the Twitch area.
Hells yeah.
In a little while, when we come back, we will be going to the Twitch area. You guys are adorable.
What the heck is happening?
I'm having fun torturing you all. I've got so many worse things to happen.
Oh no, you guys.
Yeah, guys, thank you for enjoying my attempt to hang on to these rules that I've written down. Things are getting a little weirder because I'm going to inform them of a couple new rules that they can now play with, since they're starting to vamp out a bit more. Sadly, 2 of our party are dead and are going to have to not come back to the table.
Like I knew that was going to happen, and the compulsion kicked in. I was like, well, I rolled pretty high.
You rolled really high. I was just going to shove you out there. Because you are, what you are.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's an inside joke that like probably 100 people watching our stream right now are like, oh, I know what Matt was, but it was kind of cute.
That's all good.
Nothing you need to know about till maybe next week. We'll talk about it.
Well, thank you.
Guys, thank you so much. We're gonna have I think we're gonna have a giveaway for something in the
Video for
the chat, and I believe we're going with Bloodbath.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure. I hope you're enjoying this madness. It's gonna get weirder, and I hope you enjoy where we're going with all this. And we'll be back in a few minutes once we've watered or had other things to drink. We'll see you soon.
Don't burn down the company while I'm dead.
Hey critters, as always, thanks for supporting our shows. It's time for tonight's giveaway. This week's gift from our friends at Wormwood Gaming is this Lacewood Complete Dice Tower System. And the code word is Bloodbath. Remember, only to type it once or you will be disqualified. Bloodbath. Good luck. Congrats to the winner of my wood. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you Tuesday.
Howdy, partner. This cooperative game is big enough for the both of us. You like that? Howdy, friends. The loot train's loaded and the horse minis are saddled, so let's learn how to play Train Heist from Cryptozoic Games. Wait, my hat. This Cowboy Caper co-op features 2 to 4 players working together to steal loot from the corrupt sheriff aboard his luxurious locomotive. The elaborate setup for Train Heist varies depending on the amount of players. I'll be demonstrating for a 4-player game. The setup is gonna go right quick, so don't you worry, I'll explain it all. First, you're gonna place 2 horse minis, like so, and the player's cowboy minis in Crackpot Canyon. But look at this. He fits on the horse. He fits on the horse and, okay, there's the mini. They're on the horse together. This is the greatest mini I've ever seen in any game. First, place 2 horse minis and the player's cowboy minis in Crackpot Canyon. And then randomly draw 12 loot tiles from the bag and place them in stacks of 2 on the square loot spaces on the train map. Place the first train car on the star next to Town A and the 4 remaining train cars behind it going counterclockwise. Drop the sheriff on passenger car B and place the 3 bullet tokens on their spaces just above the event deck. Shuffle the wanted cards and place 5 face up next to the board. Throw the remaining cards at your camera operator. Place the switch tokens on the arrow spaces. The top track starts with the red switch and the bottom starts with green. Set the hangman marker on the top knot of the noose. Set the small train speed meter arrow to 1 and the large train heist meter arrow to 0. You may also set a target score to achieve with the goal marker, anywhere between 10 and 20. If you're not a chump, you'll set it to 20. Shuffle and deal 5 poker cards to each player. Put the remaining cards down to create the poker deck and flip the top card to create a discard pile. Keep your piles neat. Finally, you're gonna build your event deck. Set aside the 2 train speed up cards and then shuffle the event cards. Then, in a 4-player game, you're gonna remove 9 cards. Place the 2 train speed up cards in roughly the top and bottom halves of the deck. You just don't want them both to be at the top, both at the bottom, or right next to each other. The play begins with the player who last rode a train. Whoop whoop! I make train sounds! I've never ridden a train. Each player has 4 heist actions and unlimited free actions to use on their turn. Heist actions include moving. 1 heist action allows a cowboy to move 1 adjacent space. You can move either on the main board or along the train board. But first you gotta hop on that train by getting real close to it on the main board. Additionally, a cowboy may roll or leap off the train to an adjacent space, depending if they're on the roof or between the cars. A horse mini must be on the spot right next to the train for the cowboy to make this daring rooftop jump. Move a horse. By playing a poker card like this one, a player may move a horse mini a number of spaces as written on the card. You can move a horse you are currently riding, or you can move a riderless horse. To me, my steed! That's how I call a horse. You could also loot the train. If the green player wants to loot this train, he'll have to satisfy the conditions on the top of these 2 tiles by playing the poker cards from his hand. We've got 2 loot and 3 keyholes. These 3 keyholes satisfy the 3 keyholes on this tile and the 2 on this one. Double duty. But once you've picked up loot, you cannot pick up more loot until you've dropped it off. When looting, if you use a wild card, the sheriff will move 1 space closer to the active player. Next, you could drop off that loot. If a cowboy is on a town space, they can set aside their loot, pull new tiles from the drawstring loot sack, and place them on the town. Then they can return their loot into the sack. For each return tile, move that heist meter 1 spot closer to its goal. You could also flip a switch. If a cowboy is on a switch space, by expending a heist action, a player can flip the switch, changing the direction of the train. If the train goes off the map on one end, it reappears on the opposite side, kind of like that train station in the third Matrix movie. Just kidding. I understand if you didn't see it. It's not that good of a movie. Jake saw it and he really likes it and he put it in the script. You could trade cards. If you share a space with another cowboy, you can use a heist action to trade cards. But each player is limited to 5 max at any time. No more trades than that. That's all you get. Take a bullet. No, I don't mean get shot. I mean you can reserve a bullet token with your heist action, which can be used in future turns to gain a bonus heist action. Escape from jail. If you are caught by the sheriff, a cowboy will be locked up in the jail car on the train map. After losing all their loot, bullets, and poker cards, a player has to use their heist actions to draw from the poker deck, attempting to draw key cards. Once a player draws a key card, they discard all others drawn. After 3 key cards are found, a player can break out of jail to an adjacent space and draw back up to 5 poker cards. Keep in mind, each jailed player is forced to shovel coal on the train, increasing the train speed by 1 for each round they're in there. Free actions include mounting or dismounting a horse or playing a card ability from your poker hand. By discarding a combination of cards from your hand, the player will gain a special reward. If you've got a pair, you gain 1 extra heist action this turn. 3 of a kind gets you 2 extra heist actions, and 4 of a kind gets you 3 extra heist actions that you have to use this turn. If you have a 4-card straight, you could flip a switch token from anywhere on the board. A wild card will allow you to move the sheriff 1 space from his current location on the train map to an adjacent space on the train map. Some things to note. After a player finishes their actions, the train is moved a number of spaces forward based on the train speed meter. Since we're at 2, I'll move 2 train cars from the back to the front. If a train moves over a star, an event card is drawn and takes effect immediately. If that star is in front of a town, after the event card happens, all the town's loot tiles are placed aboard the train car of the corresponding letter. Any towns without tiles in them forces the hangman's marker to lower 1 notch, so make sure you're constantly delivering loot to the towns. Also, if the train goes under a tunnel, any cowboys on that roof are gonna fall off, obviously. Their mini is gonna get placed back in Crackpot Canyon, laying down, and then that player will lose their next turn. The corrupt sheriff moves through the train at the whim of both the event cards and any wild cards played during the loot the train heist action. If the sheriff ever enters the same space as a cowboy, that player's mini will go to jail immediately and start shoveling some coal. The event deck can also create Cherokee tokens with cards like this one. By placing the token next to the corresponding cacti, that space and the track next to it become impassable unless the cowboy is aboard the train. Wanted cards provide a permanent game bonus. By fulfilling the mission requirements on the front of the card, a player will get the special bonus on the back of the card and get a cool new name. For example, Crazy Becca. And that's Train Heist. The game ends in victory when players have reached the target on the heist meter. However, should the hangman's marker reach the noose, all the players lose. Alternatively, if the last event card is played, both railroad switch tokens are immediately removed from the board. If the train reaches one of these 2 junctions before the train heist meter reaches the goal that you set at the start of the game's over and you lost! Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Make sure you check out twitch.tv/Geek and Sundry and projectalpha.com to see my show, Game the Game, where we play cool games like this one and many others. Adios, cowboys!
I get the theming. I'm just like I'm kind of
I want to know where it's going.
two nasty little children gone. 4 sweet little children left.
Oh shit.
The winner of our in chat giveaway is cloaked_roamer.
Cloaked_Roma.
Won a Wormwood set of ill repute that I'm not entirely sure what it is or what it does, but it is a thing, and I'm far too nervous trying to run this game with all of these papers that I'm so glad you can't see. And
It wards off Christians.
it does apparently. Cloaked roamer. Well, and then I'm doing a little thing to help you guys out really quickly before we come back to the game, so that I know what I'm doing, because this is crazy. I hope you're all having a good time.
I am having a great
It's a
time.
reasonably sized D&D table now. Like we have a reasonable amount of people.
Yeah, there's
Really
room on either side.
gesticulate now.
Yeah,
I run into you.
Let's put that over
Maybe
there.
not.
but
Sorry, Simon.
and just sort of to remind you what's painted on the floor when we get there,
Right,
Oh, good.
right.
so you can sort of
Right,
take
don't
a
Oh,
look
right.
at
I
that.
marked that down.
Did you guys hear this whole thing about the clue? There's a clue, or there's a riddle. Were you there for that, or was that me hearing something that Marisha heard?
No, you heard that.
What's in the upper left-hand
Do you need
corner?
this
What
back?
did
No.
you hear?
I think we can
It's
chat.
heart,
Someone said there's a riddle to solve.
sun,
Yep.
bottom
Oh, no,
left
we
is
all heard that.
face,
We all heard
that.
bottom right is a cross.
Head and
in a
cross.
circle.
So
She also gave us. Oh, she gave us a
a foam sword.
foam sword. No, she gave us the wooden.
A wooden,
Map,
a
the
little
stake.
wooden, a little wooden stake.
right.
I think she may have given you a key card also,
And a
Yes,
key
that's
card.
right.
because she was just.
She was being so kind.
And so much good role playing.
I'm having fun in the most terrifying way possible. Oh man, this is intense. This is I don't even know if this is a high. I'm not sure what this is. This is jumping out of an airplane without
I'm
a
so
parachute,
scared
but
of
knowing that it's foam underneath.
Can we make our way back to the Twitch stage?
So yes,
Yeah, we should head
let's
back
pick
there.
back up. For some reason my volume is low.
Exit stage right even.
So you make your way back quietly through the mess.
Stealthily, we don't want to
I
make
know, I
noise
don't know why
past
the-
the meat mass.
There we are.
There it is.
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
I'm gonna switch to another one, see what happens. I don't know what any of these audio buttons do, so it's kind of fun for everybody.
Yeah. When I did my one shot, I played the same song for like 45 minutes. And it was
remember.
just
I don't
a
know
2-minute
how. I don't know what.
That's too many.
It's Marisha.
I'm reeling it in. It's good. You know, that's fair. You could probably hear that from somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all upstairs.
It's all upstairs.
Probably Rachel Romero up from second floor.
Only I know. Don't think I don't have plans. So,
I like Rachel.
you make your way, I assume either, do you want to go through the hallway or through the Nerdist office to get?
No, through the hallway. I feel like the Nerdist office.
Nerdist office.
I just feel like it's gonna be
Guys, can I
terror.
just quickly admit that I don't know the layout of the building at all? I don't know.
You don't.
Some people know this actually.
I don't really know. I don't know the difference between the
Inside the
Nerdist
office,
and the.
Nerdist office.
I have the
Straight
blueprints
through.
to the whole
we
building
can-
right
we
here. I know
can
where every
cross through the
window
Nerdist
is. I know where
office.
every
I have an
office
idea.
And
is.
avoid the server room.
Half the people you've talked about, I've never heard
Definitely the safest way back to the Twitch stage is through the Nerdist office. Sam, you should lead us.
That's always true.
of. Okay. Sure. Which way do I go?
Just
Straight ahead.
right through these,
Okay.
right through this little
I'm tip of the
passageway.
spear. I've got my whip. I'm going.
I'm gonna look. I'm sure there's something heavy that I can grab and use as a weapon in the Nerdist office.
Yeah, let's make a in perception investigation roll.
Can I do the same?
Yeah, anybody who wants to make perception investigation roll.
Perception. Is it just perception?
Perception plus investigation, which is
I
right.
see,
Yeah,
I
it's
see,
right
okay.
below it.
Oh, 3 successes.
That'll do.
Oh God. I rolled a failure.
On the red.
On the red.
Hunger.
You. What's your hunger level?
Just this is the only
Oh,
one.
just the only one.
Take a red die.
Not for one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you get distracted going through people's stuff, and you're gonna get left a little behind. You'll be at the back of the line by this time this is done.
Did I see
3
anything?
successes.
3 successes. No, you didn't find anything.
Nothing.
You got distracted. You're left behind.
Yeah, but
Wait, we all left.
You found it. Yeah, I'll tell you what you did find.
I
You
got
found a
2
PlayStation VR system. Very used.
Oh.
Like.
Yeah, you're
It's
getting pink
stinky.
eye from that.
It's definitely it's.
Do you know how you get pink eye?
I mean, it was already a little
using
iffy,
VR.
and now, but it's definitely not been happy for the past however long has been.
Poop in the eye, yeah.
Like Lucky Charms. I'm gonna make that.
What's
put that on
Travis
your
doing
hand.
right now?
He was wondering. He went into the corner
wanna
to
follow
Elisa's desk, and he found underneath her desk something that'll do. It's a replica knife that seems to be pretty solid. It's a Lord of the Rings replica elf knife.
Oh wow.
Sick.
It's not exactly sharp, but it'll do the trick.
Dope.
I catch up, put my hand on your shoulder. That is sick. And I'm sorry, and I use presence awe to say you really need to keep me safe so I can get us out of here.
Oh, are we going for that?
Yes.
All right, roll a d10.
Okay, just one.
Just
Single-
one.
Says not charisma plus persuasion.
We're doing that next. Roll
Okay.
a d10.
Every one shot you've turned off.
Okay.
Just you.
So what I want you to do is what's your roll?
A 4.
I mean, what's your
Charisma plus persuasion.
and it's just straight up.
Just what it says. Hunger roll, charisma plus
Let me
persuasion.
double check, just because I'm learning how these powers work.
Where are you?
I know. I'll change it.
I'm just like playing with the pink eye system.
Oh God!
Gross. That's the scariest thing yet.
Are you putting it on your
All right,
face?
let's
I don't know.
It could protect your eyes.
And what'd you roll for that for?
I rolled a 4 on the D10.
Make it
Make
super
a intelligence versus willpower roll.
So what's the versus mean?
Oh, just
A
intelligence.
single
work.
D10 or also I roll 2?
Yeah, you
Charisma
roll that.
plus persuasion?
Charisma
Okay.
plus persuasion.
Okay.
I'm making this a versus just because normally it's not, but this is weird.
Oh, 4. Okay. So this is the intelligence one.
Oh no.
And that's 2 successes, and the willpower is 2 successes.
All right, that's 4.
And a failure, but not a red.
Not a red
2
one.
successes.
2 successes. Do you want to burn a willpower to
Yes.
re-roll everything you don't like? Burn a
So
willpower.
that's 4 successes.
5 successes.
Whoa! You gotta mark off that willpower.
Lean's your bro, man. And also, take an extra die. So, make sure he's gonna. You're here to keep everybody safe, but you're.
Hey, man. You are actually the person I'm most concerned about. So you stay close to me. I'll keep you safe.
Everyone here just kind of, I don't know why, likes me. I'm an idiot,
Yeah.
but they do.
I know.
So
I love idiots.
you keep me alive, obviously.
Yeah,
So
Obvi.
you keep me alive.
Obvi.
We all live.
Look what I found.
I'm playing Resident Evil.
On the VR?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have you roll to see if you get pink eye, but never mind.
That's an auto fail.
So I feel I'm so mean to the nerd, so bad to the nerdist. Yeah, nothing of event walking through here.
Through the Nerdist office, nothing happens?
Nothing weird.
Nice
keep
job.
going.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah.
To the Twitch stage.
Yeah.
The
Alright.
kitchen.
You're at the door. There's the big circle. You're in the kitchen again.
Okay.
There's
okay.
the big circle on the floor, and there's the bloody sign on the
We
on the
hear
big
any
door.
voices?
Oh my god, the farmer jumped out. Oh, you guys, have you played this? Oh my god, you
This
guys.
is a portable system? How does
You
this
guys.
work?
No, it's she's
wired.
yeah. You gotta.
I already took it off, Dick. And you
cares?
were in the kitchen.
The funniest thing, of course, is there's well, no, I guess there would be a little power to it. It's probably pretty glitchy. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't really work. None of the laptops work. You were playing
But the
with
farmers.
nothing.
Just cuckoo.
So yeah, it's a. You get to the stage again, and in big red letters it says, "I was born in a box. How do I end?" And
Okay,
a big
this
circle.
is obviously some sort of puzzle, right?
This is a
Yes.
riddle. This is a puzzle. We've got two.
In a box.
We've got 3 clues so far. I was born in a box. How do I end?
Well, Matt ended, and Marisha ended.
Something is wrong, right? That was the first thing that we read.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for leaving me
Or
behind
was it
in the
something is the
Nerdist.
matter or something is wrong?
Something is wrong.
Something's
And then
wrong.
also your funeral.
Your funeral.
This is a word scramble.
Well, your funeral is obviously referring to if you go through the curtain, you're dead.
Make an intelligence test.
Who? All
Who?
of us?
No, just Sam.
Okay. And just a straight
Intelligence test.
stanima.
Yeah. Not straight intelligence test, motherfucker. I have your
I
stats
love
here.
how my intelligence is higher than
2
yours.
successes.
Okay, you know me. I've been busy all week. This is not a word scramble. I didn't have time for that shit.
I would high five you right now.
Thank you.
I was born in a box. How do I end?
And there's a circle on the floor.
Oh, and it's got.
A heart, a sun.
Where's the
face,
actual
and
one?
a cross and a
Just-
circle.
Just crossed this out.
I thought that was
Or a head or a face.
Or a head, yeah.
In a box.
Heart,
is it
sun,
drawn? It's drawn
skull, cross.
Cross in a box.
Or head.
How do I end? I was born in a box. How do I end? You end from the sun. So I'm gonna go stand in the sun.
Wait.
What?
What?
in the circle,
Square.
or
I followed you.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Maybe the cross too, like a wooden stake sort of situation. Can't you like die from a cross if you're a vampire?
If you're a vampire, yeah.
Aren't we vampires?
We do have a stake.
Look at my teeth.
Born in a box.
Those are a problem.
Who gets born in a box?
We did. Coffins, dude.
Test tube babies.
You get
Was-
born in a tube.
Was
Sorry.
was Jesus Christ born in a some sort of a box
Manger.
thing?
Danger.
No, we were born in a box.
But well,
How much you overestimate me.
When you stood up, when she stood on the sun, did anything happen?
Born in a manger.
I don't know.
Say that.
Hey, why don't you take the stake that we were given and like stab the heart with it?
Okay. I take the wooden stake and stab the
The
heart
minute
on
you
the
put the
ground.
stake on the ground by the heart, there's this low, bassy thud.
Should I leave it here or should I back up? What should I do?
That's a good thing. No, we want this progress.
Should I leave it on the ground or should
Sure.
I? Okay, I'll leave the stake on the ground.
blood that the heart was drawn with starts to turn black and crackle. And it just boils there, just gently.
Okay, so heart and stake, not
good.
not cohesive.
Is there any more?
Or maybe very cohesive.
Very cohesive. We killed the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Are there any more clues around? Do we see any more writing?
This is a big building.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. Can we?
Go.
And there's no
maybe we
people
go-
out here, right? The drink me, the eat me people were all back in the the Nerdist offices outside the bullpen. right?
You don't see anybody.
Should we check the little prop closet?
Oh yeah,
We
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
checked
Let's
it.
see if the key card opens the prop closet.
Oh yeah.
Did it work?
Key card does in fact open the prop closet. It's a very good key card.
Nice.
We'll call this the.
It's better than my key card. Yeah, the prop closet opens.
Is there a weapon in here?
Can we turn the light on?
You can hit the switch.
I hit the switch.
It doesn't turn on.
Son of a bitch.
To be fair, you can see okay. You don't see. Yeah, you don't. Well,
I do have heightened senses.
yeah. So you. I mean, like, and especially if you want to like burn a little blood, you can see really well if you're looking for something in particular. But, yeah, it's the prop closet. It's a ruined, disheveled mess of ephemera, toys, prop weapons, costumes. It's exactly the way you remember it.
Do I smell anything coming from this room?
Yes, but it's the same smell it's always had, which has been very iffy.
Nothing tasty or spicy or interesting.
Um,
I mean, not, spicy is the wrong word. It's always
I don't
spicy
know.
in
It's
there.
whatever. It's whatever you really
Spicy.
imagine. The wonderful.
Does it taste? Does it smell delicious? in the
There's
room?
obviously some rats living in here if you went
Ooh.
diving for them,
Can we look for rats? I need a rat.
but
I want to eat a rat again. It was really good.
it was pretty
I'm
good.
serious.
All right, I'll try to look for a rat with her.
All right, do a perception investigation.
Yeah. Can I go back? I forgot something that I wanted to do. Back to the office inside the bullpen.
You guys are okay here looking for rats, right? I'm gonna go with Liam.
Yeah.
You can take a look.
Only one success and one failure with the red dice.
Yeah, you find a rubber rat and you bite it. And,
3 successes for me.
I mean, I personally am a fan of the taste of rubber rats. I think it's kind of a nice, and the textures is pretty positive. But you your tooth gets a little weird. It doesn't feel good.
3 successes.
3 successes. Ooh, that's pretty solid.
You're a good rat hunter.
You do, in fact, find a rat hiding behind one of the costume bins, and if you want to tear for it, well, you got to give me a dex melee or dex brawl or roll for it.
I'll do a dex brawl.
All right, punch that rat. Where are you guys going while she does?
Back to the office outside the bullpen where the door was shut. Mm-hmm. Who all was wearing these signs? It was Arcade.
People. Yeah, Chris, Arcade. Audrey was there. Max was there. A couple people.
Just 1 success.
It's a rat. I'll let you have it for one.
Nice.
Can I share it with Sam though?
No.
I have to eat the rat all myself.
Foresight.
Okay, I eat the rat.
How many red dice do you have?
Just one.
It doesn't go away.
And the signs say what again?
I wasted
Exactly.
it. I should've given it to you.
Drink
I
me.
tried.
Drink
I
me.
wanted to, but it was just such a little rat.
I'd say you're dead to me, but
Don't judge.
you're
Don't
dead to
judge.
everybody.
I bite Arcade's neck. I'm drunk.
He's gonna try and fight you off.
Okay,
You're gonna
All
suck
right.
Arcade's blood.
I am.
Give me. He starts to panic, and as it's happening, he's gonna fight you
I
off.
use
It's
dread gaze and inspire unbearable immobility.
It's real.
Okay. What's the roll on that?
Charisma plus intimidation
Give me.
versus charisma and willpower.
All right. Give me charisma intimidation, and I'll give it.
Charisma. And
Find my charisma willpower for my humans. There we are.
and failure is a 1, so 1 success.
One success.
No failures.
He's not frozen. He's hiding in the corner.
Okay. I grab a couple of T-shirts and I just push.
Which T-shirts?
The Stay Turned T-shirt
Okay.
and the Dungeon Master T-shirt.
Thank you for being respectful.
Okay.
All right.
Right. And I cover his hands up and I just say, just give into it. Just give into it.
He
This
whimpers.
is really
He's whimpering.
terrible for both of us, really.
There's a single tear.
I know, but it'll all be over soon.
I'm standing behind Liam, holding the prop knife to the rest of the room. Is anybody moving towards Liam?
No, I get the distinct impression this has already happened. They kind of know what's going down.
I mean, we're through the looking glass here, Arcade.
Sure.
I'm really sorry, but I'm going to try to bite him again.
He's. Are you gonna go for a bite?
Yes, please.
All right, give me a strength brawl. I think I'm trying to. Oh wait, let me double check. Hold on, let me find a.
How hungry are you?
Pretty hungry.
Actually, strength brawl +2.
Strength brawl. Brawl is nothing, so
Um,
strength brawl +2. Okay. It's not good. Oh, I got a fail.
God, you got 2 fails, yo.
2 fails. 1 on the red.
One on the red and one on. He manages to just barely fight you off. He's hidden under the desk now, and he's trying to crawl away.
What are you doing?
Fuck it! I whip around and turn on Chris.
Give me strength. Give me strength ball
Are we
+2.
eating people? What's happening?
He's just giving into
That's
it.
better. That's 2 successes.
All right. You manage to. You get 1 point back. You get one. You
I
managed to
lose
get.
one, right?
You lose 1.
Good.
Do you want to go any further? Do
With
you want to
Chris?
keep drinking, or do you want to?
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
get rid of your other one.
You can't get rid of the other one?
Well,
we always keep
I'm
one.
sure there's a way
You
to do
always
it.
keep one?
Or
Oh,
there's a
well,
way.
if I'm okay-ish,
All right.
I'll hold off.
All right. So he's now he's now bleeding from the neck,
pouring from the
holding
neck.
as he goes back to his not pouring but bleeding.
Is
But
there a
everybody
little
lo-
coagulant in Liam's spit at least?
But everybody likes me here, Travis.
I know they do.
Are you backing out of the room now to join the rest?
Is there any other kind of like weapony stuff in the room?
Not that you can see.
No. Is there anything like ridiculous, like?
Have you seen that office? Everything's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
All right.
All right.
I'm looking for a weapon in the prop closet with the rats.
I'm helping her, and while we're looking,
Sucking on the
I'm
rat.
telling her.
Perception investigation. You can combine your roll if you like.
Okay.
I
Sure.
will swing past the office supplies and grab like a fistful of pencils.
Good call.
Just perception?
As you
Perception
investigation. As you rock by, you see Danny come walking through the office.
Hey, D.
She smiles, walks by. You see her go into the office, and she just says, "Chris, we need you to help update the server. Come on." And then
The meat
she walks
server.
by, carrying the bleeding Chris over to the server room.
What were you going to say, Sam?
I was gonna say, I'm feeling very vulnerable.
Yeah?
Why don't we form an alliance? And if anything goes down, we kick Liam down, and we'll just run away as fast as we can.
But we'll also
Sam, do you?
make sure.
Yeah, no.
You
I was
also have
just
no
I was just
idea
waving this
that
in
I
front of
just
him.
drained Chris's
It's not
blood.
gonna work.
We'll make sure Travis is okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
Liam's a goner.
I mean,
None of
he-
you are getting out of this
I don't know.
alive.
He's a pretty
next
fast
week
runner.
is just
I'm
gonna be me
probably
standing
the
here
slowest out of all of us.
doing soft shoe. Okay.
I got 2 10s, so I got a
Two
critical.
10s. That's
Two
a critical.
10s. One
That is
of
a
those
critical.
was my red.
You have found some World of Warcraft prop swords. See, I did know where they were. I did. They're written right here. I know you're not watching, Marisha. I knew where they were. You found some prop stakes, but to be fair, a prop stake is still a piece of wood. That's still stakey. So
How many stakes?
You found 2 stakes.
2 stakes.
And you found a very weird silver chalice. I don't know. Like, it's interesting looking. I don't know. Could be something, could be nothing. No
Okay.
idea.
I stick that in my belt like I would at a Ren fair.
Sure.
Ren Fair style.
Yeah, did I find,
Stay
and
away
you
from
said
porta potties.
like a World of Warcraft weapon too?
Yeah, it's like a big, ridiculous sword that would hang on a wall.
Ooh. Is it made of metal?
It's made out of a metal.
This is way too heavy for me.
Actually, what's your strength?
2.
That's pretty good. That's like a 110 pound. That's like a normal human. You're a little over your you're not quite supernatural, but
Normal human.
you could be fine with it.
Yeah.
Liam and I make our way out. We're sharing with the others what just happened, right?
What just happened?
That's
What
a
just
bad
happened?
idea.
Oh,
What was it?
we canvassed the offices and found.
Well, we wanted to find more weapons.
Yeah, and I found
Travis
this. I found this dagger. It's not super sharp, but
Found a sword.
I got a bunch of pencils.
Look at this big ass sword I found.
Pencils?
cool.
Do you want
Whoa.
to switch me?
Maybe other people are vampires like us.
I'll take the dagger and you take the giant sword.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
sword.
It's a good dagger. It's that Legolas like S curl one. It's
Heck
got the
yeah.
nice little like. Yeah.
This is really badass.
My internal
Dagger.
monologue right now is just like really pissed off that I did not get to taste arcade.
I know. You know, there's still time. things can still get weird. We'll
Did
see.
you find anything out about the puzzle? About the?
Oh shit! I forgot we were looking. We were trying to solve a puzzle.
Why don't we all look for puzzle clues?
Okay.
Okay.
Or should we try to do more to the what that circle on the ground, Taliesin? Is it how big is it?
It's like a slightly smaller than a children's foursquare court.
So little.
Big enough that if it opened, we could fit through it.
It feels it's kind of bled up into the door. It feels like it's some sort of perhaps it's some sort of seal against the door itself. Like,
Wait a minute. Mercer died by the sun, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Don't we have his ashes?
Yeah.
In
Put 'em on
the
the
Power
sun?
Rangers helmet?
Oh shit!
I pour the ashes of Mercer onto the sun square.
Well,
That's really fascinating. The ashes start to mix with the, I can't believe you did that. I'm so frustrated. The ashes start to mix with the sun symbol and it starts to boil.
oh shit!
How do we do
Wait,
a
Marisha
head?
died by mushrooms.
We could put some mushrooms on the head.
Yeah.
Face got
Steak
really
for the
You don't.
fire.
I
fucked
would.
up, but-
Well, you didn't bring any of the mushrooms because they looked a
Yeah,
little.
it's in the
Okay,
bowl.
but he probably still has some on his skin.
He doesn't. He wiped them off.
What would heads not like? If suns, suns cause ash.
Silver. Do we have any silver?
We just found a sword. What if the sword is
Silver chalice. You have the silver chalice.
Oh shit!
Holy fuck. Take notes.
I did have
why would
silver chalice
silver-
written down. I just thought I could drink out of it.
Silver hurt a head.
Well, you could
Or the
hit it.
cross.
Plus, Matt Key's head was in the office. That's the only thing.
I love this so much.
Silver is bad for vamp.
How
Does
about-
this hurt to
how
hold?
about- I don't see any other clear
No.
connections. How about we continue reconning the bottom of this
Okay.
floor? Okay. So who's going to take the audio booth?
There's an audio booth here?
Yeah, it's right around the
Yeah.
corner over there, dude.
Sam.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of come from your car right to this
wants-
table.
okay,
So there's
so
a
who
whole
wants the
bunch
auto
of
booth?
areas you don't know about.
I'm gonna go in the back
All right.
offices.
You go in the very back. I'll take the audio booth. Who wants the 3 bathrooms?
I know where the bathrooms are.
Yeah. then
My
you-
God, we finally found a part of the.
What are you going to
I'll
go?
go with Sam because we gotta stick together.
Okay.
Always.
I'm the closest, so I'll go into the recording booth area.
I'll go in the back, all by myself.
I will say the recording booth door is locked.
Well, it's locked.
You wanna
So
go check out the
Yeah,
back
but
offices with me?
You're
Yeah.
huge. Can
You
you
can
kick it
fucking
down?
deadlift a house. You can't bust that shit up.
pretty solid.
But we can
fire door.
break
Fine, fine.
anything.
Well, let me just try it. Yeah. Can I back up and try and run through the door?
Yeah.
Bad idea.
That's unless you're gonna use. No, you don't have anything fancy for that. Let's just do a strength athletics just for fun.
Okay. So that loads me up pretty good.
Yeah. See, that's a tough door though, man. That
It's a
door
serious,
does not fuck around.
door. Yeah, it's no joke. That is a ton of success. That's 5 successes and no failures.
Shit.
Whoa.
Wow, of course.
5 successes, Taliesin.
including 110.
Just one thing.
Man, I was really hoping. Well, it's okay.
Artemis
I honestly just wanted that door to survive because it's the most obnoxious door in the entire
It really
building.
is, yeah.
It's the most obnoxious door in the entire building. It's the only one the key card won't open. I don't know why.
But it's Travis.
But that door comes off its hinges and pops open.
Holy crap!
Cool.
CrossFit.
Staying in the right.
Yeah.
It goes flying off.
In the doorway with my heightened senses. Can I see anything in the darkened room?
Oh yeah. In the darkened room, you can see, just in the corner, there's just two Twitch hosts cuddled up hiding in the booth. They've been down there.
Erica!
No, it's not Erica. It appears to be Amy Dallin. Amy Dallin and Jody Hauser have been hiding in the corner. Jody has been furiously scribbling because she's afraid she still actually has a deadline if she ever gets out of here.
Yeah.
And Amy Dallin has been slowly building a little fort out of the computers to starve off whatever it is that's been.
Amy? Josie?
Jody. Amy and Jody.
Oh, Jody, sorry.
It's okay. I've been doing a lot of Josie lately.
Are you guys okay?
Travis?
Yeah.
It's not safe. Shut the.
Yeah, I broke the door.
There's things out there you don't. Oh, there's bad things out there.
What have you? Can I come in the room?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I walk in the room a little bit.
So what a weird
still
question.
holding a giant
He's been
sword.
invited in. He's a vampire.
Don't need to be invited in, but yeah.
I don't? Oh, shit.
I'm glad you asked, though. It's very polite.
I was like, I know this fucking game.
Let the right one in.
Can I just tuck the sword behind my back a little bit?
Yeah, they saw it, but it's. I mean, they're.
It's not for you. It's not for you.
They're hip to what's going on, and you do not look like what they're afraid of. They're not afraid of you yet.
So I'm in the little engineering room, right?
Yeah.
Is the booth clear? Is there anything in there? You're sure?
Just food and drinks. That's all we've just.
Do you mind if I look? Stay right where you are, please. Don't move. Can I walk over to the door and look through and just see what's in the booth?
Mm-hmm. Nothing.
Nothing. Not even food or drink.
Well, I mean, food and drink. They've
That's
got
it?
like a stash of just They obviously rated a terrible Nerdist shoot for Cheetos and whatever.
Okay.
And weirdly, yet another box of Lucky Charms. I don't know why we have so many of them.
There's so many
Laura,
boxes.
come in here.
I'm already in the back office.
Oh shit. Can anybody hear me?
Does anybody?
We went to the
We
bathroom.
were in the bathroom.
So unless depending on how loud you were, they probably couldn't hear you.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that loud.
We might have faintly heard. I don't know.
Can I try to open the booth door?
Yeah, it opens just
Okay.
fine.
Can I peek my head in, look behind the door, just check the corners, make sure?
Man, you are nervous.
Just make sure it's food and
There's
drink.
vampires.
Just make sure it's food and drink.
He knows the
As
deal.
far as you
Check
can
your
tell, it's
corners,
just
yeah.
food and drink.
Can I use my aura perception to see if there's anything else in that room?
Yeah, what's the roll for that?
It says hunger roll perception plus empathy minus manipulation plus willpower. No, or versus manipulation versus plus willpower.
Or perception is against people, I believe.
Okay.
So who are you running it against?
Staring rooms.
And you can use it to just figure out things like you can figure out what kind of creature someone is. You can kind of get a notion of how they're feeling. You can get all
Yeah.
sorts
Let
of
me
stuff
get
out
let
of
me
it.
get a notion of how Amy is feeling since Jody is just
Jody may have
She's
snapped a little.
preoccupied, Yeah.
It's tough to tell.
She's on the other side.
Sure. What's make the roll and just because I'm going to be using my fancy rolls now because things are going to get weird.
Oh God.
Have a blood die.
So I have to roll 3 of these, right?
That one after. I
the new
think
one?
this.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a next roll.
3 successes, no failures.
3 successes, no failures. And what's it versus for her?
Manipulation plus willpower.
I don't like it.
That is something you do here, but it's coming from somewhere.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, she is. I mean, she's scared, but she's been here for a while, and it's kind of tough to tell how long, and has gone into full fight or flight mode, and has definitely gone fight.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And you definitely get the sense that, and you can read this from her aura. She is human, and she has killed something within the last 72 hours.
Whoa.
You don't know what.
Amy, I'm going to ask you to move back into the booth until we can make sure it's more safe. Can you tell me what you've seen and what you were hiding from?
Something's... There was a man who was older. I didn't recognize him. And he came with people. And there was some creature, and something's wrong with Ivan. And...
We haven't seen Ivan yet.
Daddy Chops.
There was these things that happened, with these large eyes and these vacant mouths, and I fought one, and then we've been hiding in here I don't know how long.
We've seen the vacant eyes and mouths as well. We put down 2 ourselves. They laughed afterwards.
Yeah, they do that. Yeah.
That's really disturbing.
It is. I would say it's been a long couple days, except I don't know how long it's been.
Okay, I can't promise that it's safe outside of this room, and I'm sorry I broke the door. Will you just wait inside the booth?
How about you put the door back and we'll reinforce it, and then knock 7 times when the coast is clear, because no one will knock 7 times, because that's ridiculous.
It's my normal knock, but okay, sounds fair enough. Can I make a look around the room before I leave for anything that might be used as a weapon?
Just some.
It's pretty bare.
It's pretty bare. There's
Okay.
just the desks and a decent rough cut of Thrashtopia rolling on one of the monitors.
I'll pick up the
That's
door,
kind of flickering.
back out of the room, and kind of pull it back in with the handle.
Good man.
Okay.
Wow, that's a nice vampire. That's good man.
Yeah.
All right.
He's not feeling it yet.
Where are you at, 3?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see how we feel in a minute.
Yeah.
Cool.
What happens if you get 5 hungers?
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
I'm gonna go back in the back office.
All right.
I'm gonna use my obfuscate.
Because you've got a 2nd level version, right? So you can kind of.
So I can be totally sneaky.
You're going to be super sneaky. You're going to burn a blood for that.
Okay. What does that mean? I get another blood?
Roll a d10. What'd you get?
2.
Oh yeah, you get. Actually, yeah, that's right. This is not the normal rules. This is me doing terrible things because it's a short game.
Hey, also, we don't know.
I used 2 extra. I'm so hungry all
You
of a
got
sudden.
really you turned practically invisible, but it cost you. So you're going all the way. You're going all the way back.
Past where we filmed the Slayer's Cake thing.
Past the library.
Through to.
Things start to get very weird.
I'm looking for writing. Any kind of clues I can find.
So as you turn the corner, the ground
I just want to run.
starts to slowly get dark and strangely inky. And that whole office that you're used to seeing has been cleared and is empty.
There's nobody in here.
Oh, there's a table in the middle of the room. And in the darkness, you can't quite see the walls. It's like you turn the corner and there's just a table almost in a void. And at the table are 4 people playing cards. It's Ivan Van Norman's playing cards with Amy Vorpal and Damien Poitier and Sam. They're all sitting playing cards. Ivan.
Not me, Sam. There's another
No,
Sam.
the other Sam.
Ivan, Amy, Damien,
and Sam are playing cards. It's not a game you recognize. Ivan's having a great time. Everybody else looks a little nervous.
Do they smell good?
They do.
Does Ivan smell good?
Ivan smells pretty good, but Ivan's hair. Ivan smells a little burnt, and his hair is what is the most terrifying thing I can say about hair? Is like Yahoo Serious hair. That is the most terrifying. Thank you. It's just standing up like he's been shocked. Like he's been putting his tongue in a socket.
Is that true of his sideburns?
Okay.
Oh yeah, they're all the way up.
Whose back is to me as I'm coming around the corner? I'm
that-
assuming they don't see me because I'm
They don't, and it would be
Ivan.
It would be Damien's back is to you, although Sam has just pulled a card, and they're showing the card.
From the deck.
And they're showing the card to Ivan, and you can't quite make out what Ivan's saying, but Sam's not having a good time about it and is arguing the rules for some strange reason. And out of nowhere, a large spider comes out and just pulls very quickly Sam entirely away from the table.
What? From where?
And
Into
then
the back corner?
Into the
wherever is back there.
Oh my god.
And then just a chair just floats into view and just rolls up to where Sam was. You just heard screams and a spider clack of.
It's quite a card game.
Ivan turns. Amy, you're up.
And Ivan seems completely unfazed by it.
Yeah.
But everybody else is creeped out.
Ivan's running a game, and it's Amy's turn.
Can I sneak around the room so I'm behind Ivan?
That might be difficult, but you can give it a try.
Am I gonna die?
This is not an easy game.
You don't have there's no roll for that second obfuscate. You just burn and you do it, right?
I just do it.
So if they
Oh wait,
wanna-
no. Wits and stealth.
Roll a wit stealth.
Oh, I should have done that earlier.
It's
huh?
okay. No, I mean this will work just fine.
Do
Well-
I have to use my 2 news?
Oh,
or-
yeah.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
I have to roll 3 reds on this?
Yep.
Sully then
Should
piles.
take your head out of your ass. Let's go.
Shut your fucking face. Stealth and wits. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go, vampire.
Okay, I got to choose my right dice here. Okay, here we go. Oh my god.
Come on. You can.
Come on.
Oh shit. 2 failures.
How many are reds?
Oh shit,
But I got
yes.
a success.
Two failures on the red?
on the red.
All right, this is fun then. How hungry are you?
I was already 3 in just because
3
I did
in?
obfuscate. It seems like a little fucked up that I had to use my new hungers on my power. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that.
Just quit
On your
blaming other
power.
people for your.
I'm just saying, it's bullshit.
Your rules lawyering a game you barely understand.
Yeah, well.
So here's the deal. You're gonna get seen,
Okay.
but we'll deal with that because also I just want you to make a note that you are hangry.
Really fucking
As in
hungry.
life.
So
people.
as in life. No, I have options here, and I'm going hangry. You are down 3 on any persuasion or subterfuge rolls because you just are not going to be subtle or cunning about anything. You are just until you feed, you're going to be really on edge.
It's time for a taco hell run.
Amy Vorpal frighteningly pulls a card.
No.
Puts it down, closes her eyes.
Come on, Amy.
Ivan pulls the card, looks at it, smiles.
Do they see me yet?
Not yet. And then Ivan turns to Amy, and Amy, it's like every piece of her just rotates 45 degrees against itself. Not like meat, but just like glass. And then she shatters like a mirror. And then a new chair just pops right up.
Like cleanly? Does blood explode?
No, it's just glass. It's just glass.
Like in fragments? Just of Amy fragments?
Did it seem like Amy was a vampire
spider
before
glass?
she shattered? Or did it
No,
look
she
like
didn't.
she was just...
She smelled pretty good.
She was so funny.
Can I...
Oh, nice.
I know.
Ivan turns to you, but Damien has not seen you.
I'm gonna walk up behind Damien and just
I can't.
bite the shit out of his neck.
Well, okay, you have surprise on him, but not Ivan. Ivan's gonna allow it.
Okay, I figured.
Roll. Actually, since this is surprise, I'm trying to fit. Let's roll a wits. This is gonna be weird. Roll wits and stealth. I'm gonna make this a weird one. I know
Again?
these are welcome to my.
That's what I just rolled, and
Yeah.
it was not good.
Yeah, try it again. How badly do you want? How much are you gonna eat him? Are you gonna eat him a little, some, or a lot?
About to suck his blood.
Okay.
Like a good amount of it. Not all of it.
Not all of it.
I'm gonna leave him twitching. Success. one success.
One success.
Yeah.
Oh. Oop, that didn't count because that hit paper. Ignore me. Boy, he did not see you coming.
He didn't?
No.
So I get to suck his blood.
Yeah, but only 1 point worth.
Okay, well.
Because that was not a lot of success.
At least that's something.
He's very conscious and aware that something is on his neck right now, and he's kind of freaking out. So
Okay.
he's going to take a swipe at you.
Maybe I'm just part of Ivan's game.
He's real big.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Well, he had a lot of blood.
He's currently wearing my jacket too, so if you get any blood on my jacket, I'm going to be very upset.
Is he wearing your jacket?
He's
'Cause
wearing
you're
my
dead?
jacket. No, he's wearing my jacket because I lent it to him at the end of Wednesday last week. I haven't gotten it back yet. So
You smell like Taliesin. Where's Taliesin?
that got weird. Thank you. So as I'm figuring out how to do this, he's
Hi,
going to try
Ivan.
and kick you off.
All of a sudden. Joe arrives.
Roll Dex dodge because he's going to try and take a swipe at you.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Dex dodge, and if you want, you can build in willpower to roll the ones you don't like
That's
over
another
again,
die.
or you
That's another
can.
die.
No, it's not.
It's 5. You got 4, right?
I get
3
5
plus.
dodge.
Oh,
It's 4.
Yeah. 4.
I would never have told.
Anything over 6.
1 success.
Burn a will.
Burn a will.
I don't even know what that means.
You see those little will dots in
Yeah.
there? You build one, and you can re-roll any of the dice you like.
I'm gonna roll,
You marking it off?
And we don't know when those.
and
pull
I
up, what
each
happens.
for each willpower I re-roll a dice.
You can re-roll as many dice as you like in one roll for
Mark
one
out that
willpower.
square.
Okay.
All the baddies.
Okay, I'll try it because you're saying to do it.
I did it.
I mean,
2 more successes,
that's
so that's
all
3
you needed
successes.
because yeah, his roll. I only put actually. I should have gone. There's a rule that I just forgot, but that's okay.
Fuck it.
I'll do it next time. I'll remember that. Yeah, succeed at a cost. I keep forgetting about succeed at a cost. It's really cool. Yeah, you slap him down and you're right back in his neck. If you want to just try and just do a strength +2.
There's
For
two
your
there for
vampire fangs.
something. Strength +2.
Yeah, strength +2 dice.
Get that big gulp.
Ooh. Well, no. No failures, but 1 success.
1 success. You get 1 more out of him.
Yes.
And
You hit the mouse again.
why do you keep hitting my mouse, man?
Well, he's just sitting right there.
He is the cutest.
Do you want to keep draining him, or do you want to
No,
back
no,
off?
no. I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna let him live.
Are you going to back off, or just let go?
I'm gonna push him forward against the table and back off really quickly.
Are you going to push him forward again? I'll get to that mouse later. Push him forward against the table?
Yeah. So he doesn't lunge at me as I back up.
Yeah, fuck it. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. I'm going to let that happen. He slips as you push him towards the table, and he leaves his seat and falls off into the darkness. He just falls like he fell off a building. It's down.
Like he can't walk in the darkness like I'm walking?
He was on the table, and he got pushed off his... You pushed off and pushed him off his seat, and there's no floor, apparently, because he just dropped.
Whoops.
You seem to be standing on it. Fine, but it didn't work for him.
What? Ivan? Hi.
Hey, Laura.
Hey.
It's so good to see you. This is
You
great.
too, man. This looked like a pretty crazy game you were
I've been really
playing.
excited. I've been wanting to get you in one of my games for a while.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is,
yeah.
This is the best one I've put together in
Yeah,
quite
I remember
a while.
Paranoia with you. So
That was fun. This is my whole game has gone to another level.
I can't tell.
I've had this has been a good year.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to play?
No, you know what? I think I'm good.
I think it could be worth your while.
Do you know what the deal is with that circle out by the Twitch door is?
I do. I know a lot about what's going on. I have talked to so many people.
You have?
Oh yes, I have. It's been fascinating.
How long has it been?
I feel like you haven't earned that kind of information yet. Honestly, you've been. Yeah, I feel that this whole sneaking up on my game and just trying to honestly, costing Damien his turn, that's just...
I know that was kind of shitty.
That's tacky.
It's kind of shitty. I just
That's
thought we were on the
tacky.
same side here.
There's
you know.
there's no sides. We're all friends, and it's just a game. You want to play the game?
Nah.
I'll make it worth your while. You win a little bit, and I'll maybe there'll be some answers in here for you.
It didn't seem like it was possible to win.
Well, here's what I'll say. Is I have so many cards that could be pulled. And the cards they pulled are already gone.
Travis
and they're
learned
not
this
coming
lesson before.
Think about
See,
everybody else,
if you
though.
think about it, though, Travis is really the reason this is happening right now. The whole theory for this game is because of Travis. You should pull a card. He really likes it when you pull cards.
I really do.
Breaking the
Pulling
law,
cards.
breaking the law.
Makes the father happy.
I kind of want to pull a card.
Sure, of course you do.
Sit down.
Boy.
I will sit down if you answer a question as I sit down, and then I'll pull a card.
It entirely depends on the question.
Okay. I sit down.
You feel heavy as you sit down. This
This
feels...
is a stupid idea. Marisha sat down.
So-
She had some tea. She died.
Marisha drank the tea? Oh, he's
Oh.
not going to be happy. Why would she? That's not smart.
I don't know. I wasn't there. I just know she drank tea, and then she turned into a mushroom.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Why? How come we were put in coffins and turned into, like, vampires, and some people are just, like, delicious?
Oh, that's really complicated. That's a very, very complicated question. There's a lot happening, and I'm going to be honest with you. Not all of this was the plan. I specifically get the feeling that a lot of this has gone a little off track.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it.
It does, doesn't it? I'm doing what I can, but really, I mean, what can we do other than just try and
Just
make
go
some
with
good
it.
content, you know?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just waiting for the door to open to the Twitch stage.
Yeah, that's a
so you
clever.
can
That's a cute, clever puzzle. How are you doing on that?
well, we're doing pretty good. Pretty good. Looking for clues.
What have you solved so far?
I will answer that if you make sure I pull a good card. A beneficial card for me, not for you.
Electricity crackles from the back of his spine and seems to make an arcing pattern through the darkness that's almost a circuit breaker. Oh, heart and sun, not bad. Not bad.
Oh shit.
He knows things.
I'm running a game here. I gotta be
You
on top
gotta
of
know
it.
things.
I
You
gotta
gotta
be on
know
top of
things.
it.
Wow.
If you're not on top of it, that's how you lose.
I turn into a vampire. You're some weird electric thing. That's fun.
It's just crazy the sorts of people you work with here, isn't it?
I know.
So, yeah, he'll be very happy if you take a
Travis!
card.
Yeah. No,
You
I'm
can
gonna
yell for
pull-
people, by the way.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
no problem. This is a
I
game
did.
for everybody.
Yeah, I did. I did yell for him.
Oh, how loud?
Travis! About that loud.
You're way back there.
I know, but, I don't know how quiet it is in the building.
And you do have
Oh, I do have heightened
senses.
senses.
heightened senses.
Can I hear her?
How loud?
Travis!
No.
About that?
So, I mean, if you want to be a big girl about it.
Just maybe.
Do we lower the gain on the mic though, or?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, we can call everybody over if you like.
I just feel like he's really going to want to pull a card, and I don't know if he should, I feel like maybe if this is a bad thing, then we'll just, this will be just me, and then they just will never know.
All right.
This has been going on for a while.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Pick a card.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a poll.
Is this like one of those magician tricks where you're like telling me to pull a certain one and I don't realize
I'll say I
it?
pulled from the middle before, and it was the void.
There is no void card in this set.
Oh.
This is not a deck of many things.
Okay.
You pulled
The two of
of
swords.
swords. Oh dear.
Which is
Two of swords is two bleeds. Suddenly, blood gets sucked straight out of your fingertips through the card into the base.
Oh, I just got rid of these
Two
things.
more.
Shit.
That was a rough pull,
Yeah, dude. Was.
but everything has a price, and so for that, swords are about knowledge. So what do you want to know? Ooh. If I can answer it, I will. I'll find something I can answer.
The puzzle.
How do I solve the
That's too broad.
What coincides with the picture of the head on the puzzle?
Well, let me find that on my sheet. I made too many
Am I still just bleeding from my fingertips like creepily? All things considered, though, like this isn't as bad as the spider or the shattering body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly.
Better. Or.
No, you did
the sunlight
okay.
blast.
Yeah.
So
The fuck was that? Spider?
So there are
I'm just holding my hands up so I stop bleeding.
swords are about knowledge. It's taken it. They've closed up. It was
Okay.
literally the card itself like gave you paper cuts and sucked everything out,
hate
and then
paper
they
cuts.
right on the fingertips too.
Yeah.
Heads are knowledge. They're the base of consciousness.
He's telling
You need to make an offering of understanding. You need to find a symbol of understanding what's happening and what you are. You need to find something that expresses that understanding.
That we know that we're vampires, basically.
Yes, and you have to prove it now. So you have to find something that proves that you know that you're vampires, something of some intellectual proof of it. Now, I might know where something is, but that's another question.
I think I'm okay.
I've made my way back to the back at this point. Hey, Ivan.
Ivan, he's made of electricity now.
That's fun.
Things have gotten weird.
I gather.
Baby, I pulled a card.
You did?
Yeah.
It made Father very happy. I think you should pull a card too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but you didn't see what happened with the other cards. There was a
How
giant.
bad could it be?
Amy, like rotated, rotated like she was made of glass and then shattered, like gone.
That card's only one pull, so that's fine.
And Sam got eaten by a giant spider.
The other Sam.
You know what, Ivan? I'm a fan of card games. I am.
Have you sat down, by the way?
I haven't. I'm a fan of card games. I hate to rush, into anything too hastily.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah, you don't look so great. Maybe we'll just check out the rest of this floor real fast, and then I'll come back.
Hopefully I'll be here when you get back, but fine.
Can I get up?
No, I need a player. So
Do you need us to stand in Chris, or?
I don't care who you send in. I just need a
Arcade.
player.
Fair enough. Sam.
We're in the bathroom, aren't
Me, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're in the bathroom,
we?
right?
Yeah.
You just been in the bathroom the whole time.
No, I don't know what.
No, we left off of us ages, a while back.
It's up to you. Yeah, the bathrooms are sadly the bathrooms,
There's
except more so.
nothing going on in the
I
bathroom.
didn't find anything in the walls.
You found some toilet paper.
Anything to eat?
You found some toilet paper. Some. You found the weird little ghost that hides in the. Have you ever seen the ghost on the pipe? It's the
Oh,
shut
I've
off
seen that
access.
ghost, yeah.
You could pull
Keep
that lever
going.
and see what happens.
We could keep going back around. There's conference rooms back there now.
Yeah,
where
let's
they
go
keep all
search.
the games where you shot the Slayer's cake.
Yeah, let's go search.
Yeah. I think those dragon torches are there too. Those are kind of.
Are you guys are gonna go check out the library wall?
Yeah.
As
So-
we go, I'm gonna tell Liam, listen. I convinced Laura that I'm on her side.
Did she believe you?
Totally.
Are you
But
sure?
yeah, so when shit goes
two are
down,
the
she's
worst.
gonna try to kick you or throw you down or trip you up. But I'm gonna just walk up behind her and club her in the back of the head, and then we're gonna make off like bandits.
I know.
In the sun outside.
So, are you guys going as far as the bookcase? Or are you guys going deeper in, or?
The bookcase is literally the end of my knowledge of the
where
layout of the
the promo
building.
was.
No, I will lead unless we see something of note.
Do you want to take a look on the bookcase? Or?
Sure. I mean, do
Is
I
there
see
more
anything
building
beyond?
past the bookcase?
Yeah.
There is a little bit more.
That's
There's
where
a
we
couple of
are
conference
with
rooms
the
with like
card
glass
tables. Oh, yeah,
doors,
I think that
windows.
one's-
There was a map that you guys could find, but you're never going to find it, which
Great.
makes me laugh really hard. But yes, there's a.
Yeah, I mean, we're walking past these shelves of tabletop games.
All right, do it.
and
You
stuff.
can do this a perception investigation.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, both of
Yeah,
us?
sure.
Yeah.
Perception investigation.
Or you can use a cult if that's a better number for you as well.
I failed on a red.
You got a 1 on a red?
I
Yes.
also failed on a red.
You both failed on a red, but what was your score total?
2 successes and a
One
fail.
success.
You guys just. You talk about looking at the bookshelf, but you're just talking to each other and just going back and forth talking about how foolish Laura was to trust you.
Yeah, she really was.
And you're just doing a bit. You just keep doing a bit. It's
If we get through this, we have to record another episode of the podcast. And not one that we do at a convention, Sam. Like
We
a real
recorded one at
we
the
do-
convention that I
You
never edited.
never edited it, dumbass.
Oh, man, we have it right now. It's already done.
Yeah, we got to release that
Yes?
one.
No,
that
never
what we
mind.
did?
That didn't happen.
No.
Oh,
There's
another
There's another one.
just you and me.
With some other people. Yeah, we'll do that.
Laura,
Oh, wait.
why don't you stand up and come with me, and we'll come back.
I can't.
She can't stand up till I say so, and I need a player.
Is that right?
I can try.
You can try and stand up.
We're moving to the conference rooms.
Okay, you now see what's in front of you once you're.
Oh, God, what's going on?
I can't stand up. I'm
She's
so
nowhere near
hungry.
us.
Ivan's
thought-
here and has electrical powers.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
this is where the void is.
Yeah.
The voided room is back here.
Yeah, that's right where I was.
I didn't realize where it was. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
I feel like I'm the only one who's actually explored this entire building. There
No,
are
I mean,
some nooks
I
and
know
crannies, man.
I know it's in the actual building. I didn't know the void was back here.
Spend enough time back there. It's a real void. It's kind of
Apparently
intense.
Ivan's made of electricity now, and he has a card game for us to play, but he needs players.
What's up, Daddy
Hey,
Chops?
Come sit.
Yeah?
Sam, you want to come play this card game?
And do what?
Why can't you? Looks like you're playing.
How many
Oh,
empty
I'm having
chairs?
such a good time.
Three.
It's just so much fun.
Two empty
Do you
chairs and
need
one
me
with her.
to?
Of the three of us, only 2 others can play.
Or once I have somebody else sitting down, somebody else can get up. It's
What, to
simple.
fill the chairs?
Yeah.
What kind of game is it?
You draw a card. She drew a card and learned something.
I did.
Travis.
I learned something about the thing.
Seems like Travis should play. He's the card
Straight
guy.
up. Do you think this is safe for me?
I don't know.
What
Is
do you-
anything safe?
what
I
do
mean,
you
come
feel?
on, people.
For me, I mean.
What are you
Given
compelled to
given my
feel?
general feeling of our environment, I think almost all this shit's fucked up.
Okay.
There's a fair bit of sprinkling of that just about everywhere I look.
find
Okay, so
someone
it's all
else to play this game
general
then?
terrible.
Yeah, I think
Why
so.
don't we go find somebody else to play this game? Are there any others?
That's a good idea. Actually, Sam,
Yeah.
why don't you go snag
Danny?
Max?
Did we see Max
Where's
yet?
Max?
We haven't
Max
seen
back.
Max.
Max
yet.
is way
in the
back.
office.
He's way
He's
back,
wearing a
yeah.
drink me sign.
Oh,
Why don't you go snag? Yeah, go snag Max.
All right, if I'm not back in 30 seconds,
that's a long walk.
Are you going? Are you going
2-3
to walk or are
minutes.
you going to jog?
I'll run.
All right. Well done, you.
Oh,
You go really fast.
Oh, 2 of them. You have a power.
I have
Yeah.
power. Well, what's
You
my
go
power?
really fast.
Oh.
Oh, what's celerity?
Is he a speedster now?
Your body
He's a-
responds so quickly to the world around you seems to slow down. Yeah.
I was really hoping you were going to like try and like hit arcade at some point, and it was just going to be like flap. But no, you were so nice in your.
Oh wow. I go all over the place. Okay. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna
You
run
are
back there.
If you, why we burned that blood, you were back in seconds with Max. He doesn't even really quite register what
Whoa.
happened.
Burn that blood. What do I do? What does that
You just
mean?
have an extra blood die
Okay,
now.
okay.
Yeah. Taliesin gives you blood.
Max, come sit down.
He is at the point where he's just going to do what he's told, so he sits down.
Max, sit down at the table.
Yeah, and I get up.
Yeah, you can get up.
I get a.
Now, before we leave, I would like to see a card drawn.
Oh, okay. Well, Max can pull one then.
Yeah, Max, pull a card.
is my best Max face. I don't know how well it's coming up.
Stuffy's here.
There you go.
Max jolts and has a weird clarity to him for the first time, and it seems like his eyes just unpuffin, and he just looks like a normal. Like moisture comes back to his face, and he looks slightly healthier, and
Whoa.
he's got a moment of we've got to get out of here before that thing upstairs comes down. We've got it.
What's upstairs,
What's
Max?
upstairs?
It's this creature. It's just teeth and claws, and I'm not gonna say wolf because that's not right. But there's something up there that's big.
Beast-like?
Yeah, it's been a lot. There's been a lot that's happened.
Max, the last thing we remember is leaving after the last game. How long have you been here?
After the last game?
Yeah, I know. It sounds ridiculous.
That's the last thing you remember.
Max, what happened?
It's
How
been
long has it been?
It's been a long week. It's been a long week.
It's been a whole week?
Is it Thursday again?
I haven't seen the sun in 3 days, 4 days. I don't know what. No one knows what's going on. Things have gotten very weird, but you've got to get us out
Do
of here.
people in the outside world know what's happening?
When I look at Ivan, does he look disappointed or pleased with the outcome of this card pull?
He's
indifferent.
Waiting for another player.
All right, Max, come with us.
I can't get up.
I thought that might be happening. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Max, sit tight. We'll be back for you. Ivan, we'll try and find you another player.
I'll say, if you want to see if you can figure out a little bit more about what's happening, you can't win if you don't play.
I mean, he has a good point.
Yeah.
That's true.
Max, you want to pick another card?
Let's have him pick another card.
No.
I kind of want to.
No, we need to do it so we know.
You're right.
Yeah, you're not.
You're
gonna,
right,
yeah.
Sam.
You want me to do it?
I mean, you had the inspiration. One of us should pick a card.
You should do it.
It's you.
You're certainly the most clever person at the table.
You'll be able to solve it.
If I sit down, though, will I be able to get up
Yeah, as
again?
long as
Yeah,
Max
yeah,
isn't
yeah,
there.
yeah.
It's hard to say.
As long as Max doesn't get up.
All right. I'll draw a card.
Sit down. Draw a card.
What could possibly go wrong?
It can only go right.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
The three of swords.
Oh,
Just more blood.
3 bloods.
Yeah, where are you at?
I'm at 3.
You have 3 bloods already?
So,
Spaghetti.
Oh no. You've
you
maxed out your hunger.
stand up. Actually, I'm not even gonna bother with this. Oh. Yeah, that's okay.
Oh no. Did
You-
just die?
I don't know.
At a speed that no one can even
You're
grasp,
fast.
you stand up. There's a blur, and before anyone can notice, you're at 0 health. You're at fine. All of your,
Wait,
give me all your
zero's-
blood dice. You're, you're not 0. Your blood is at 0.
You're not hungry anymore.
You're not hungry at all.
What happened?
At all?
You're not hungry.
How does Max look?
Max is very pale, and he's not moving.
You
Oh,
killed Max.
You're fast as shit.
Sam, you killed Max.
Can I run over to Max and check his pulse with my fingers on his carotid?
The only reason Max isn't slumping over is he's still glued to the seat.
I don't know what came over me.
Max is dead.
I'm gonna take my dagger and try to stab Ivan while he's distracted with all of that.
What's on? Wait, I
didn't get our answer.
I get a question first.
No,
no, we're supposed to get knowledge. We're supposed to get knowledge.
You go in and try and stab
I'm
Ivan?
gonna try to stab Ivan.
All right, that's let's do Dex plus
Max died for
He wouldn't let you die. He wouldn't let you leave.
What?
You would have been stuck here forever.
But we could have used him and gotten an
He was already
answer.
up out of the chair.
You still get a question. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Dex plus melee.
Okay.
Dex plus melee.
Yeah.
Melee, not brawl.
No, you have a weapon.
You do.
Oh, really?
You got the
That's
little
so
replica
dumb.
Yeah, take it.
I didn't know that's what it meant.
Make it show.
I'll tell you what's your level 2 power?
Obfuscate.
Oh, that's right, you're obfuscate. Never
Unseen
mind.
presence. I could have done it before I realized what I was doing.
No, yeah, no. You can take a stab, see how it goes.
Cool. What? Strength plus melee?
I'm letting you do dex melee.
I like
Dex
the impulse to violence.
I love it. I love it.
But you know why she's doing this? Because we made a pact to stick together.
That's
She's
definitely
protecting
why I'm doing
me.
it, Sam. Ooh! 3 successes and a crit.
Ooh.
Well, just one.
Yeah, one.
110. Not technically a crit,
Look
but
at- look
all
at- look
3
at
were
Taliesin, look at
successes.
Taliesin.
Shot to the heart. And you're
Oh God,
too late.
that's so many dice.
Yeah.
3 successes and a crit. 2 successes and a crit. Okay. So I'm going to give you a success with point. You pin him with the blade.
Yeah.
Daddy chops.
To the table.
Oh shit!
That's uncalled for.
Well, you just seemed like you were probably kind of mean.
This is a lot. This is a lot.
I don't know what's going on, Ivan. I'm
Is he
sorry.
bleeding profusely?
No.
Is he bleeding at all?
You know what they say
No.
about shit that doesn't bleed.
He's stuck to the chair though.
Yeah. Well, at least maybe Sam, ask your question.
I feel like there's things that need to be addressed before we get to I mean, like, I want to play the game
I'm
as
just
much
saying.
as anybody,
I mean,
but
yeah, but I mean, the game is still going on. I mean, I totally interrupted the game. I just try to hold him onto the chair. I'm just going to keep holding onto that.
Can you help with this?
I'm trying to let you go, but I'm definitely trying to
This is
keep
a
him in
lot.
the chair.
This
And trying to let it. You're not coming off of it.
These
I don't know
prop
what's
replicas
happening.
are really well
yeah,
made.
It's serious.
This is not.
Can I get off the chair that I'm on or no?
Yeah. Well, weirdly, the corpse is making it possible. at the moment.
Oh, okay.
So, for reasons.
I'll stay there so we can ask our questions.
Ask your question, quick.
Oh yes, my question is: Can you?
Ivan, my wife is very careful about these things. I'm sure if maybe the knowledge is given, we can.
I understand this has been a very stressful time
Find
for
you another
everybody, but
player.
like,
Yeah.
let's.
I just killed Max. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
It's super stressful.
That wasn't cool.
Sorry.
That was really uncalled for. Like it's all fun and games, sure, and like we poke you a little bit here. I'm gonna poke you, but come on, jeez.
I'm gonna come up behind Laura and press into her elbow and help press the blade in and use awe again and say, Ivan, I mean, it's really all about leverage, right? We need some information. And I feel like we've earned it.
What's the roll for that?
Charisma plus persuasion.
This is going to be interesting. Is it versus anything?
No.
Okay, charisma persuasion. So I'll just give him a.
Doesn't he have to take a hunger dice for
Oh
it?
yeah, he's going to take a hunger die.
Yeah.
You trying to screw
I'm
over here?
helping you.
I know. I'm sorry. I just don't
Wow,
want to
it's
be the
just
only
like
hungry
old
one here.
habits, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm really bad.
So it's
got 4.
charisma plus persuasion.
Yeah.
I have 1 hunger die. All right, what do we got here?
Clean.
Nice. Nice.
You just got to kill someone in order to.
All right, I've got 2 successes.
Oh. Yeah, he critted against you.
Oh, well, that didn't work.
No, it didn't work, but you're still going to take your hunger die.
Yeah, all right.
Come on, that's just not necessary. We can just. There's just a way. I mean, like, what do you need to know? Like, what
What do you need to know?
let's just
know.
let's just deal with this.
I'll tell you. What did we find out so far?
Daddy chops.
We found out that in order for the head to be unlocked, we have to put something on it that proves that we know that we're vampires.
What about the cross?
We don't know that one yet.
What do you need to overcome the cross part of the puzzle?
It's a sign of faith. Any kind of sign of faith. God, that one's just should be obvious,
Yeah,
people. I mean,
I thought
like,
it might be.
Yeah.
you need
I mean, it's
some
always-
sort of sign of
Super
faith.
obvious.
There's a dozen answers to that one. That one's the easy one. I mean, oh God, okay, that's wow.
Does it hurt?
Maybe let him.
What do you think? Does it look like? I mean, like.
I mean, it doesn't
I'm
look like
sorry,
you're in a
I'm-
lot of pain. I can't
I'm
tell.
upset. I'm angry. I didn't mean to take it on you. Actually, no, you stabbed me. I think maybe you get a little bit of this.
Yeah. Sorry, Ivan.
Ivan, are you like us?
I mean, like, I think of myself as a very good role player, so I would like to think that we I mean, like, yeah, we're on level. No,
What are you?
just me. I'm just clever. And I want the best game possible.
What's upstairs?
That's a pull.
Yeah. Can I go over to Max's corpse and pat down his pockets and see if he's, carrying anything cool?
He's not carrying anything cool.
Damn it, Max.
You think we're at Burning Man right now, don't you?
I'm gonna pull my dagger out of him, I guess.
It pops out. There's a little electric flash. A few spiders crawl out and seal everything up. Don't mind that. It's mostly flare.
Okay, so aside from upstairs, we've looked at pretty much everything.
You guys kind of have everything you need. I mean, let's
Yeah.
be serious
I mean,
here.
let's be serious.
If you really
Stop.
want to know another clue, I'd tell you that you've got a cross. You've got the head. You need something cerebral, something grand, and you need something of faith.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'd do it soon if I were you.
Yeah. Okay. So
Sun's
I
setting.
back
The
out.
sun's setting.
Oh.
That's a good thing, though. That means we can go outside.
Yeah, and also means other things can come in.
Ooh.
So
Come in.
let's remind you that if you see anybody, the table's open, and I'd really like some new players.
You
'Cause
got it. Sorry about the stabbing. Sorry about
It
that.
happens.
Yeah.
Understand.
We'll send some more players down here. Thanks for your cooperation.
Thank you for playing.
I make my way out of that room.
Ditto,
Yeah,
quickly.
sure.
So you come out, you pass the war room where the meeting room. You pass the bookshelf.
Did you see anything cool in the bookshelves?
Did you look in the bookshelf?
I mean,
You didn't.
I didn't.
Take a perception.
I'll do the same.
Yeah, perception investigation or perception occult.
Occult?
Yeah, whichever one makes it strikes your fancy.
Well, I'll do it.
Hail Satan! William, did you see how fast I was?
I didn't
Success.
see you.
I was
successes.
amazing.
Success.
It's like
Success.
There's some cool shit in the cage, man.
4 successes.
4 successes?
Whoa.
There's some cool shit in the cage.
5 successes.
Looks like some. Like, what is in the cage? Where's my cage? There's some stakes. There's a cross in the cage.
Ooh, get that cross.
You, on the other hand, have 4 successes.
5 successes.
5. Well, that's 4 was the.
Oh, you need it.
There's a very old-looking book on the top shelf that you don't recall seeing there before. It's a small black leather book with a little bit of silver on the, and you can't quite make it out, but there's something about it that's making you.
I climb the shelves to get up to it.
I'll take the cage and open it up. There's a stake in there.
They've got like a bunch of props from the last run of
Is it a
Sagas
real
of
stake
Sundry.
or a rubber stake?
It's Sagas of Sundry, and it's us, so it's much cheaper for us to use real
I was
steaks.
going.
A rubber steak, a rubber steak, a rubber chicken,
Chattering teeth.
chattering teeth.
Big T-bone just sitting there in a cage.
I would have accepted. Yeah.
Oh, we are in a Looney Tunes.
I will take that steak, and I will also take.
A cross in there.
There's a cross.
Take the cross.
Sign of faith.
Wait.
Wait.
Can I take my shirt off?
Yeah, of
Always.
course you can.
Always.
And can I throw the shirt over the cross to try and pick it up?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Oh, he's a vampire.
All right.
Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah, he's
Interesting.
Smart. He knows all these vampire things because he watches werewolf movies
I
and
don't
vampire
watch any
movies all the
werewolf
time.
I thought he was scared of scary stuff.
It didn't hurt to
No,
look
he's
at.
into it. Like
Felt a little
vampires and
weird,
werewolves.
but
He's scared
nothing,
of ghosts.
nothing you can't handle.
Okay.
He's seen the Lost Boys. I know that's true.
You can't tell if it felt weird because it felt weird or felt weird because you expect it to feel weird. You know those things where you're like,
Yeah.
it's that.
Yeah.
Jinx yourself.
When my shirt is off, does my skin sparkle at all?
I mean, no more than normal. I mean, there's a lot of
Thank
that body
God.
glitter.
Lots
It's
of
kind of
blood.
nuts.
You.
Magic Mike.
There's a book,
I found a book.
and it's a small black leather book.
What does it have in it?
Well, I'll say on the cover is a skull with fangs. and
Hey, I
comb.
bet this is the thing.
It's a death note.
Skull book. What is it? Does it tell me how to be a vampire?
You open it up, and it is entitled "The Telling of the Book of Nod."
Oh God.
What's that?
And it's prose, and it's long, and it's hard to read because it's been hand inked. But there seems to be a lot of interesting information here
Really?
about vampires, and what they can do and who they are.
Whoa. Do I learn anything cool about myself?
Step 1, eat blood.
You can peruse it for a second.
Yeah, I
but,
want to
like,
peruse it.
roll.
See what I learned.
Roll. Actually, let's do a fun one. Roll wits linguistics, just because I'm a jerk.
Wits and linguistics?
Because it's a little weird, and it's in like old English. It's all left. See, you're getting it. Thank you.
That's a lot of dice, though.
not terrible.
Not terrible.
Mouse skeleton is very fetching, by the way.
Thank you.
That's cocked.
I like sitting here.
Sure.
You look.
Oh, my
Oh, shit!
I shouldn't have said it was cocked.
She rolled a cock dice and got another failure.
2 failures?
2 failures.
Both red.
Yeah.
Both
1
red?
success, both red, 2 failures.
How much hunger are you at right now?
I am at 3 hunger.
Okay. Oh, good. I can make this. You keep hitting 3 hunger.
So hungry.
Yeah, you read it, and there was something about your power, but you can't. I mean, like you're having. You couldn't absorb any of the information. You actually are having a hard time reading, thinking. You're just a little.
I just really need some food. Why'd you have to drink all of Max's blood?
It was so good.
You are not hungry right now, by the way.
It was so good.
I'm so hungry.
It was like a Brunello del Montalcino wine.
Yeah, you're at the moment you're down 3 on academics, occult, or lore.
Oh God.
That's just
what?
gone until you eat. You
I'm
are
down 3, so I'm -1 on academics.
well. There's no minus. It's just nothing.
Does
Okay.
she gain an additional blood die or anything?
Not for that one because she did
baby.
okay, but like she did. No, good for checking. But you got the book,
Yeah.
You want me to try to
and
read
you got a couple things.
What do you think? You can read it.
What'd
Where's Lore?
What'd you find?
Nothing.
Laura doesn't know how to
Hey,
read.
babe.
Huh?
What'd you find?
I'm so hungry.
Yeah. Well, what'd you find up there?
I found a book.
You found a book?
Yeah.
What does it say?
I don't know. I'm so hungry.
You hear,
Hand it to
you
Liam.
hear
We'll
a
find
little
you
bit of
something.
noise and chattering from out in the front, but you don't know where from. But
Noise
it's
and chattering.
from the there's
Does
hear a
it
little
sound
scuttling.
like people I could eat?
Let's go. Let's get our weapons out and go face this threat head on.
Or we can try and solve this puzzle
Starting to leaf through the
before
book, Taliesin.
What, like I gave it
starting
to
to
you?
Yeah,
Wits
we did.
wits
We don't have to
wits
solve the
linguistics.
puzzle now. We
Yeah, we just
We
need
need
to
a
put
symbol of
this.
faith and a.
And the book I'm going to put on the head.
3
Okay.
successes.
Yeah, this is telling the story of
Have not.
of several brothers, and it's telling the story of people disavowed by God whose souls left their body, and several brothers who went out upon their own, and the family and various families. It's a lot to take in. Like it's going to be tough, but you're definitely starting to get the notion that this is like an old story about the origins of vampires.
Here, with the tabletop games on the wall of board games.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
It is
I
weird.
wander out into the kitchen looking for somebody to eat.
I'm gonna pocket the book.
You can listen really hard and see if you can hear anything.
I listen, and do I hear anybody?
Perception. Let's say perception, awareness, and if you want, you can burn a. I would start looking.
Awareness?
I would think about willpower at some point.
Okay, I
if you're
might. Oh,
starting
I
to go.
forgot I have that.
I'm hungry too. I think I'm gonna help you look. Or
Sam and I will make our way
smell.
out to the puzzle.
I'm real hungry.
Ooh, that's good. Oh, yeah, 4 successes.
That's really good.
Yeah.
There's a scuttling sound upstairs in Smart Girl's offices. In Amy Poehler's Smart Girl's offices, you hear a scuttling, just a small scuttling.
I'm going to quietly walk up the stairs. I think it's a rat.
Laura, where are you going? Upstairs is dangerous.
Yeah, we're about to solve the puzzle.
But I need some food. I don't know where any food is around here.
Why don't, in case it's dangerous, why don't we try and solve the puzzle first? See what happens.
I'm hungry too, but could you just wait just for a minute?
Wait.
Just a minute to wait.
Wait.
Just
Wait.
a minute.
Okay.
Just a minute.
I'll take the cross covered with my t-shirt and, without touching it, dump it on the lower right-hand corner of the circle.
It bubbles and blackens, and the whole thing is humming even more.
Should we use the book on the other one?
I think that's probably.
Or I could, like bust out one of my fangs.
music.
Don't you?
Where are you?
Don't you need that to eat more disgusting rats with?
Were you judging me now?
Yeah, the whole time.
Have you not had any rats yet? You've had a rat.
Have you?
No, of course not.
I ate a man.
And that was all I needed from this game. Thank you, everybody.
Try the book.
No, I feel like okay, cool. Yeah, we should try.
I mean,
the
I'm
book.
hungry.
He said it's cerebral. The book is a cerebral
Wow.
thing.
It boils and bubbles, and all the blood burns off the door, and you hear a clink. The door may be open, it may not be.
Okay.
See, I feel like I should eat before we go in there. What if there's something bad in there?
Okay, fair enough.
Do you want me to do my super speed and go upstairs and just see what that scuttling is?
No. Well,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
How about I also
That's a good idea.
have a
Sam.
fair amount of hunger. So between Chris, Audrey, and Arcade, should we call dibs?
Wow, we turned so hard so quick.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm eating them?
I mean, not.
I mean, they have a sign around their neck
And
that says
entirely.
"Drink me."
That's true.
It says "Drink me."
But if we beat the magic, they all come back to life, right?
There is the scuttling upstairs still from the smart girl's office.
I feel
All right,
like it would be good to
check the scuttle.
have a
There's-
I mean,
snack
one
first.
rat. Like what? One rat's gonna feed us all?
Guys, snack up.
How about Laura checks out the scuttling?
I'm all right with that.
Why?
we'll
Why are
wait
you?
here.
Why are you doing this to me,
Well, I just want to make sure that we're safe.
baby? Don't you love me?
So much, like undying love.
Yeah.
Everybody
Oh.
knows Travis loves you.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
Yeah. Give it a look.
He has faith in you.
I'll
Yeah,
be
fine.
right behind you.
Sure.
I'll
stall
come
that
with you.
picture. Thanks,
I'll
Sam.
come with you just to.
Is this Warcraft
Make sure.
sword made of silver or anything? I have no idea.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Probably
Blizzard's
made of, like,
awesome, but I don't know if they're.
Does it burn?
It bends a little bit because it's steel, but
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Nice.
It's a wall hanger. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we walk upstairs
Yeah.
quietly,
Upstairs.
stealthily.
Okay.
I'm not going to use my full unseen presence, but I'm going to just obfuscate.
That one you have to be still, so you can sit still and like kind of you're gonna have to keep cover, and you can just kind of yeah.
That was the fart lean.
All right, that's a roll. Actually, roll a d10. Tell me what you get.
Just any D10.
Just roll any d10.
Any old.
6.
All right, you're fine for
Okay.
the moment. There are 2 people hiding underneath desks up there.
Do they smell good?
They smell amazing. They smell really good.
Wait. Wait. Hello? Is anybody up here?
They kind of peek out around the desk. It's a guy and a girl.
Hi.
Do we recognize him?
I've been waiting for this joke all night. It's the smart girl's office. You have no idea who these people are.
Feel good?
I feel so bad.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi. I don't know what's going on. I woke up. There's scary things everywhere, and can we hide in here with you?
Make a.
Performance?
Yeah. Let's give me charisma performance.
Are we calling that a performance?
Shut up. You're a
She
dick.
books more than me, man. I ain't gonna say shit.
Oh boy.
See, there's so much risk every time I'm rolling my hunger dice.
I know.
I don't like rolling for anything now.
This is my favorite part of this game. Is that
God dang
Good
it.
stuff.
Okay,
good
okay,
stuff.
okay, okay.
Real good stuff.
Yeah.
It's all success.
Success.
Every single one.
5 successes.
oh
and
yeah, they are.
And 1 red fail.
1 red fail.
One red fail is fine.
But, okay, but a lot of success.
The 1 red fail is just your kind of. You
I twitch.
No,
like,
you're if you're thinking about eating them, it's going to take you a second to get your composure. You're really distracted, and you're having a hard time focusing. But they bring you in.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. I crawl under the desk with. Are they into separate desks? Or
No, they're
just-
both underneath the same desk.
I'm coming in too.
Okay. Oh, this is Sam.
Hi.
This is Sam. We're both very scared.
I'm a good person. I've never killed anyone.
Neither of us have ever seen either of you before in our lives.
Yeah, no,
I'm
it's
a big
scary.
fan of
I
your
huddle
boss.
up next to the girl and just like act like I'm really scared, and then I bite her.
You're going to have to make conversation for a minute because of that one red die.
Damn it. So, anyway, so you guys work at Smart Girls?
We do actually. It's really interesting what we do. We do.
Writing something or developing?
Yeah, what do you guys
something?
Well,
do
it's
up
really
here?
complicated to explain, but we do actually we do a lot of stuff. Like
And then I
Jimmy
bite her.
Fallon- Okay, thank you. It's really bless you.
Small talk. Okay, this is Switzerland. Small talk and then business.
Give me Dex. Just give me Dex +2 for this one since they're.
Do we hear a commotion?
As Laura bites, I'm going to take my XLR whip and just use it to subdue and put it around the neck of the other one. I'm not hungry. I don't want to bite
Dex
this
brawl.
chick. Huh?
Dex brawl.
Dex brawl.
Can we hear any commotion?
Oh yeah, you hear thumping.
3 successes,
Yeah.
1 red fail.
One red fail. It
I am,
works.
but
It
what do you
takes
think
a
is
second.
easier
Like
fact,
you are
going
not
back
having
to
an
the
easy time with this, but you're in
I
there.
just gotta hold her down.
You know-
How much are you draining?
Well, I've got 3 hungers, so I'm a lot.
Are you going to try and get rid of all 3 hunger? Roll a d10.
so
Roll a
good.
d10.
Don't look at us.
Roll a d10.
Follow your
So
heart.
good. I
Follow your
rolled
cold,
3.
dead heart.
Yeah. Give me all your hunger die.
Oh God, I killed someone!
You killed someone who worked for Amy Poehler.
Oh no!
I want you to think about that.
Bet that smarts.
Oh.
That was
That was take a hunger dice.
I rolled 3 successes for my garrote.
For your strangulation.
I'm trying to kill her. I'm just trying to subdue.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like kind of. Is it a dude or? It's a dude. I'm gonna lift him up and kind of march him down the stairs for my
That's
friends.
a strength. Give me a strength.
goodness,
Give me strength athletics on that one for rolling around. Unless you want to burn some blood.
What is it, Laura?
Don't tell anyone I killed this chick.
I won't.
Oh man.
Clean your mouth.
I feel so much better.
3 successes.
Oh yeah, you're dragging him. You're dragging him down.
Come on, just don't make a sound.
Darn.
Okay.
Oh no.
I am not gonna kill you. And I bring him downstairs and I kind of throw him at Liam. Have at him.
Wow, you love me.
All right, give me. Let's do Dex 2.
Dex 2.
Dex plus 2 dice. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, I'm still figuring some of this out because I have
Okay.
way too many
Oh
pieces
no,
of paper. up.
Travis, are you still hungry?
Maybe you can share.
Shit.
Maybe we can
Yeah,
each-
maybe you can
each
both
get a little.
2
him.
fails. 1 success, 2 fails.
It's
One
like
of
real
them was a red.
One's a red, yeah.
one red fail, and
Yeah.
you go for it, but you somehow just you slip and you don't quite like get it together to
You hit
get a
bone.
good grab.
Get him.
Travis,
Get
I
him,
feel
get
so
in there.
crazed.
Get in there, babe.
Suddenly, you start hearing a growling coming from the other end
You're
of the
not gonna eat
building.
anybody, are you?
From the where?
From where?
Other end?
From where?
The front of the building?
From the front of the building.
We should get in the Twitch. Ooh, we should get in the Twitch stage.
We should.
We should go in.
Yeah, let's go. Backward,
As you walk,
away
there's
from the front.
2 probably 10-foot tall wolves slowly making their way into the kitchen.
Bipedal or
They seem like they have. They're quadrupedic at the moment, but it seems like there might be the option. And one of them has some brilliant tattoo work up the front arms.
Oh my God, Rachel! Rachel turned into a werewolf.
Romero. It's Romero.
The 2 of them are starting to make their way towards you.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Wait. Let's try and communicate.
No,
Travis,
let's run.
they're gonna kill us. We are vampires. Werewolves hate vampires.
I'm gonna
You've
take-
seen enough of
You
those
have
movies.
a silver chalice.
You guys better go quick.
I'm gonna take the smart girl's boy and throw him on the floor in front of us.
Okay.
and run into
and
this.
then run into the Twitch room.
Yeah, I'm gonna run into the Twitch room.
Gonna run to the Twitch room. Everybody roll, because I wanted to try this. Where did it go? There it is. Roll wits plus.
Good there.
Where do we go? Roll. This is gonna be weird. Roll wits plus. I'm trying to find the thing to do with this. Oh, roll. This is gonna be weird. Wits plus athletics.
Damn it.
I'm trying something interesting. Honestly, except for Sam. Sam doesn't have to roll anything because you are fast as fuck.
Oh. You have the best. 3 successes, triple sixes, creepy.
2 successes.
Nothing.
Oh no, what'd you do?
You got no successes on yours? Oh. Well, then
3 successes and 2 fails, one of which is red.
Okay. The rest of you make your way into the room. Travis is, for some reason, still staring at that boy on the ground. The 2 wolves make a jump. And grab the boy.
Yes.
And start tearing into him. Make a wits roll. Get yourself out of there.
Another wits? Just wits?
Just wits.
Just wits. They're all red.
Oh no, I
It's
see.
a success, a 10, and a 1.
What the fuck? Okay. Okay. Yeah, the door is jamming on you a little bit. You're having a bit of a. I mean, like you're there, you're on the door, it's jamming a little bit. They're having a bit of an argument.
It's a push, not a pull.
They're having a bit of an argument over who gets to eat the kid, and there's a bit of a back and forth. But it's like a meet cute.
The wolf with the tattoos and the other one with the shaved
Yeah,
sides.
with the shaved sides, and then they're having a bit of a
Let's
run.
look back here.
It's totally it.
Knows too much about football.
Yeah, your success and your yeah. Go one last. Give me a boy.
Where's Travis?
You can add
No,
you can add
Travis.
wits athletics or wits survival, and I would recommend burning either some blood or some will or doing something, or else I keep rolling like shit.
I don't know how to burn will, but I'll do whatever.
Just re-roll bad ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And
So
you knock off a will.
3 more wits.
Yeah, you can add athletics or.
Oh yeah, I'll
or,
do that. I'll add athletics.
I'll let you try and.
Come on, athletics.
Muscle your way through the door.
Oh yeah. Come
Much better.
5 successes and 1 red failure.
All right. So, yeah, that's good enough. I'm gonna say you get to the other side of the door, but you're not even gonna look for a minute. You're gonna sit at the other side of that door and listen as the 2 of them tear this poor kid to shreds.
I love how
He is jerky.
He is a full adult male grown-up employee.
We're all
now.
kids
He's a
once we're in
boy.
the jaws of a werewolf, man.
That's fair. That's pretty fair.
Everybody's a kid.
That is pretty
once you're a
fair.
vampire.
While all this craziness is going on,
And you can hear the werewolves clawing at the door.
I grab Laura and say, listen, he might die, and if he's gone, you and I are going to need each other, so you need to keep me alive so I can protect you. And I use the presence awe on her.
All right, roll it. And burn it. Yeah.
Don't you have to roll like every time you use it, so you
persuasion.
risk getting another hunger dice?
I know.
He gets a hunger dice.
He gets a hunger dice if it were, yeah.
Fun. Okay.
I'll find my.
4 successes, one of which is a red die.
Wow.
Stinkers.
It's a
Do I
good plan.
roll?
No, it was good
Doesn't
enough
say
that
it.
like it was good enough that. Let me double check.
There is no verses on the sheet.
No, it's yeah. Actually, roll perception willpower. Yeah, you're a vampire.
Where's willpower?
Left side. All the way
You've
at the
probably burned one of them already. It's at the bottom left.
Oh, okay. So I have 3 willpowers.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Success, success, 4 successes.
How many were you at, Liam?
4. And one of them was red.
But I don't
It was a
have any.
crit. It was as well. I need
It doesn't.
two
I
crits
just
for it
flipped
to
a
be
coin anyway because that's
All right.
that's how I kind of
Yeah.
enjoy this at the moment. I've got these great coins and I'm glad I get to use them. Yeah, he makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna make
I just
sure
mean
you're
like
okay.
if Travis doesn't come back,
Travis is
or
gonna
if he
come
does come back, it's just wise to keep me alive so I can protect you.
This doesn't make any sense, but
So much sense.
so much sense at the same time.
Yeah.
I will protect you so you can protect me.
Exactly,
Okay?
exactly. I have
That's
your
how
back.
it always is.
As
Meanwhile,
long as you
Travis
keep me
comes
alive,
back.
I have your back.
Yeah.
Travis is back.
What are we talking about?
Liam said I need to protect him so he can protect me. But the thing is, you're back, so like you can protect all
That's
of
so
us.
funny. He kind of said something similar to me.
And you
Yeah,
love
I mean,
Laura.
it makes sense.
So
Can I
to
use
keep
my
her
aura
alive,
of perception to understand what Liam is doing?
reverse math.
It says interplay of colors and an aura provides insight into the subject's emotions, motives.
I'll say you can. You can.
Motives.
Well, I get to say it. You can certainly try.
Okay, you have to roll manipulation plus willpower versus my perception plus empathy.
Manipulation. Where's the willpower? On
It's
that?
that bottom left.
We should block the door so that Rachel and Ed can't get in here.
That was Rachel and Ed?
Yeah, dude. Did you see the tattoos?
Oh my god.
While
Guys
they're
haven't
doing
even
this,
looked
I'm
around
gonna
yet.
push one of the heavy things in front of the door, like in
help
front.
her.
That's all right. I mean, like I would
Like a
say, make
table or
make a
something.
strength check, but you guys together are probably gonna have no problem
Okay.
finding things to move.
4 successes.
3 successes, 4 successes. You can read his aura.
What does that mean?
It means I can
his motive.
insight into his emotions, motives, and nature.
Yeah. So, what insight would you like?
I'd like to know why he's asking everyone to protect him.
Because he wants to survive, man.
Why are you asking everyone to protect you?
I need to live.
There you go. I had a funny feeling it would work out that way.
You're asking my wife to look out for you if it comes down to
So
it?
I can protect her.
Uh-huh. What about me?
Well, you're stronger than me. How am I going to protect you? That's silly.
Right. Yeah. Makes sense. Where are we?
We're inside the Twitch.
We're inside the Twitch stages. This is
We're here.
weird.
We're in
here.
this
We're like
room.
right here.
Yeah, we're about 30 feet away.
Can we take a look around?
Yeah.
I am gonna obfuscate.
That's smart. Let's give you a little bit of red.
I never got any kind of.
Oh, yeah, you're
I
about
never
to
got
get
a
one.
penalty for what I did.
Yeah, you're gonna get
Thanks.
one right there. You're getting one right there.
Okay.
I'll use my heightened senses too.
Oh wow, yeah. There are no people in here, but all the equipment is running, and there are some lights on back at the critical role stage.
Are we live on Twitch?
Oh, crazy.
There's also
Are we like out there? Wouldn't that be how fucking creepy would it be if like we
Whoever
walked
comes
up?
out here.
That's
If
good
you
to
jump
know.
out on me, it's not going to go well for that person.
there's how much are you gonna look around at all other than like as you walk over? There's
I'm
little
gonna-
nooks and
Don't yell at
crannies.
us, motherfucker.
I'm gonna
just
stay
'cause-
away from them
Okay.
so that I can be sneaky.
You're gonna be sneaky.
Yeah.
Which direction are you gonna come from?
I'm gonna go. Well, there's only really one. I'm gonna go around this back way,
You're
around
gonna
that
go around the
other
back way?
stage, so that when they come
You
up this
do
way.
see a pile of corpses back there.
Oh shit.
And they look like very competent corpses. The corpses of extremely competent people who make things work.
Our crew.
Oh god.
You
Like
can't
around
quite
the other side of the stage, like they're
in
hidden.
the shoebox. They're kind of like piled in the shoebox at the
Oh
moment.
jeebies.
Also, make a perception check really quickly, just a base perception check.
That's cocked, unfortunately.
Hmm?
1 success.
Everything's been manhandled. Everything's changed. Like things have been moved around. There's like everything's a little shifted. The Wednesday Club table is leaning against the door back here. People have been moved around. That's my weird music.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. It sounded like the crew was making creepy noises.
Like they're being mutilated, like they're
Yeah.
trying to kill him. Okay,
And
cool.
there's like everything's been the talks set has been folded away and is like in a little package, and just everything's been kind of strewn through. And
Can I see
there's
if
some
my-
new. Yeah, go
Can
ahead.
I look for my dice bag in the?
Jesus.
You can.
I want to like my giant one that's like as big
Oh, I
as
know.
a head.
Oh yeah, that one.
So I can throw like dice on the ground if I need to. Like,
Yeah,
make
no,
a
you
trip.
can go. You can go. You know where to find it.
Yeah.
So you go look for it.
Yeah.
As you open up the cabinet,
Yeah.
there seems to be some sort of, I don't know, it looks like maybe it's a pyrotechnic device. It looks like something designed to explode in the cabinet.
Whoa.
Like it's gonna explode if I touch it, or like
I mean,
can
like, do
take
you
it.
touch things that look like they're going to explode?
Not usually.
Okay.
Is it close by
Be
my
honest
bag that
now.
I need?
It's near it, but I think I would not make you roll to miss it because
Okay.
it's, it's far enough. It's on a different shelf.
Okay, yeah.
But there's a little
My
glowing
bag's
light
on
in
top.
there.
Okay.
connected to things that do not definitely resemble some sort of dynamite or C4. There's some sort of explosive device in here.
I'm gonna take my bag.
Laura, where'd you go?
You're liamed, man. No one can see you. 'Cause
Should I take
you're the
it?
shade.
Well, you already took it.
I said
yeah,
I
took
took
it.
it.
You guys, where are you heading?
Which way did you go? To the left?
So I went and
Oh, you went
got
to the
my
right.
well, I got my dice and I was gonna go around, but I can come up this
And
way
she
if you
saw
guys
the
want to go.
giant pile of
corpses, right?
Chief and
From where I
Courtney
am,
and-
can I? Oh, we recognize a few of the corpses.
I mean, depends on how. Yeah, probably. I mean,
Okay,
you know.
fair enough.
It's a good pile.
I'll make my way towards the command center where all the computers and
Control.
TriCaster is.
They're all running. There's somebody sitting at the head of the table, but you can't quite see. Like it's no one you recognize, and you can't quite figure out who it is. It's like a little off kilter, and
You're making sure nobody's gonna jump out of you.
Yeah, I was getting
yeah,
entranced.
yeah, and there's everything's
Okay.
a little off.
I keep going up more.
You see painted in blood across the outside of the set.
This set?
This set.
On the outside?
Life needs things to live. Red herring,
Oh my
carry
God,
on.
Talison's inside. Are you inside the set?
The person that I can't see. Hello.
He's furious. You just see hair. There's like a little tuft of white hair and someone furiously writing notes.
Excuse me. We just made our.
You made it! Oh, that's super. There in front of you is a pale, older gentleman with a bit of a beard and thin of the hair, but he's an older gentleman. He's quite pale and porcelain skin, like he's definitely kind of a I don't want to say jolly vampire, but there's something so charming about him.
Who is this person?
Do we recognize his face?
Make
I'm not.
a
I'm like
intelligence. What would I call this? Either academics or occult. Academics or occult.
Okay.
Are you all walking in the set?
Liam and I never said which way we had gone.
No.
That is 2 successes of 3 dice.
You know.
I think I would just be a good ways behind Big Man watching him
Sounds right.
work
I
his
just
magic. yeah.
rolled academics, nothing else.
I'm so glad to meet you. This is great. I mean, there have been some problems. I admit it. There was some things that didn't really go the way I wanted them to. But hey, you're here. Where's everybody else?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Are you responsible for the puzzle lock on the door?
Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to do a thing, and I really enjoy these kind of things, and Ivan was really happy to help. So we just sort of. Ivan really helped put it together. He's a smart kid. He's a smart kid.
My name is Travis.
Oh, I know. Hi, it's a pleasure.
A pleasure, and you are.
My name's Gary. It's a pleasure. Gary Gygax. I mean, it's such a. I'm a big fan. It's really nice to meet you in person. This is great.
Gary Gygax.
I mean, like that's fair. That's fair to say. That's fair to say.
Gary Gygax is no longer living.
Thanks, Liam.
Okay.
We found ourselves in a bit of a situation. Do you happen to know what's going on around here?
Yeah, and I've been looking forward to you guys figuring out my puzzle and coming on in, and this is great. This is great. I'm so excited about the next stage of everything. This is super exciting.
Is there anyone else in this studio at the moment?
Probably not at the moment. I've got some people outside. We're ready to load the trucks. It's just up to go. Everything is more or less set up. I've got some people. We've got some things coming in and out. There's a lot of commotion, but this is a big process.
Outside, forgive me. This is all very new to me, but isn't the sun up outside?
For a minute longer, and then of course Ivan can take care of that. He's very clever that way. But we have people. I mean, like, you get to a certain point, you'll know this someday. You get to a certain point, you have people who can do these things for you. It's really nice.
Right. Sam, Liam,
Yeah.
Laura.
I'm coming up, and I'm gonna just say, big fan.
Thank you. I did see that the riddle was a double thing because, you know, it's like the vampires come from a box and Dungeons and Dragons comes from a box. It's a double pun. I was really, it was
very
Ivan who came up with
clever.
it, but I signed off. It was
I know.
really
Still
solid.
not in, and I'm like unscrewing 2 pipes for like a microphone setup just so I can have a bar
Oh,
in
that's
my
smart
hand.
to have.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm creeping around the side and stealthily peeking.
Make an
in, but I'm not
investigation
coming
check.
in.
Is he on this
investigation-
set, or is he at the control board?
He's sitting right here.
Oh.
Make an investigation. It's perception investigation.
Okay.
I'm excited to see if you find
The
this.
father.
I'm gonna pull out my wormwood gaming tray from under the table over there and hand it to him and ask him to sign it.
Oh, happily, he is into it.
Thank
6
you.
successes.
There is a breeze coming from underneath the Wednesday Club table. There is. Yeah, if you look on behind the Wednesday Club table, there is a tunnel going down somewhere. So it's maybe a minute before the sun goes down, but it doesn't necessarily. I'm just saying, there seems to be someone's been getting in and out of here no matter what the sun says. Good find.
Mr. Gygax,
yeah.
I'm not really sure what comes next. Can you tell us a little bit about what we have to look forward to?
Well, I was waiting till everybody was going to be here, but obviously since it's everybody I'm sure is still having a time. It's a mess out there. I really
You killed our
apologize.
dungeon master, so
I mean, like, he's going to be fine though. He's going to be fine.
He
I mean, you're all
turned
going to be.
ash in the sun.
Oh wait,
What?
Yeah, unfortunately.
are you saying that once the magic is broken, everybody comes back to life
No.
again?
What? Wait, where's Matt?
Matthew Mercer opened a curtain near the front of the building and was struck by a ray of sun.
He's
Is that not reversible?
I mean, I was aware that one of you something bad might happen, but we need
It's not just.
we need him.
It's not just Matt.
We do need him for the show.
We need him for the I mean, you guys just ended everything, and we've worked really hard to make sure you can keep doing this for as long as we need, and you just let your dungeon master walk into the sun. You guys are great. You guys are great. You're the best. God!
Before you freak out,
I think it's past that a little.
you know.
What are you doing now that Matt's gone?
I've run a one shot.
Oh.
I know how to DM. I could
That one
step
shot
in.
was let's be fair. That was mostly math and just you were riding on the talent of your players. Let's be
Liam's
fair.
done a couple.
He's kinda
Liam's
calling
pretty
it.
good.
I'm not here. I'm quietly looking for Laura outside of the critical role table.
Mr. Gygax.
Oh, is Liam dead too? Is
No,
Liam?
Liam's alive.
Unfortunately,
Well, or not. He's undead apparently. Because we went to all this trouble.
we did also. Marisha turned to mushroom.
20.
Oh, for God's sakes.
There was tea apparently, and she had some.
Well, apparently you had some people working here who weren't entirely human, and apparently we did our thing and things got weird. You have some weird people working here. Do you know that?
Again,
God!
We ate some of them, yeah.
Ah,
you did.
you guys are. You know, you should never meet your heroes. This is just really disappointing. This is so disappointing.
Was he calling us?
I think that's
Okay.
pretty. That's a compliment.
I
That's
was-
a weird
I
backhanded
know.
compliment.
I was happy for a while. I don't even. I mean, like.
20.
I'm enjoying the fact that this is everything I've ever wanted right there. This is what it's like to be next to you, by the way. Stealthy. This. I mean, we had a plan. We had an underground bunker for you guys to shoot from. We were putting together a new crew. We had. I mean, like, oh my God, the money and.
You had to pay for this?
This was expensive, and I mean, like, there are rules about what you can do, and I have done some things to make this happen that are a little questionable.
A little? Well, you know, you could have just asked us to come play.
It's.
Hey, wait. You're a dungeon master.
It's like the dungeon master.
You could lead the game, right?
This is nothing personal, Sam. I just really wanted to play with Matt.
Don't dodge my kitty gagas! Posterized! The burn is real! Sunbeam!
Disintegrate!
Oh my god.
It clicks a button on a remote.
Oh no.
Well, regardless, it was really nice to meet you, and I have something I'd love for you to sign if you've got it. Well, you've got about 60 seconds, so I figure we might as well get this done now before anything goes.
What happens in 60 seconds?
Well, I mean, we got to clean up everything, so you're welcome to go outside if you like, but otherwise, we're taking care of this right now. So if you could all just...
I peek my
spotted
head in
Laura
right there where he
gesticulating.
can't see.
Then I just dive over to where she
Go.
is.
What do we do?
We would love to sign whatever it is.
We need a silver Sharpie. We usually sign in
we're really
silver
particular
Sharpies.
about the metallic colors.
You guys are getting...
It's right over by the
You're not
computers.
over there.
Yeah.
You're not trying to... I mean, like, there's nowhere to go, is there? And he starts to get up and he starts to
I'm
grow
going to
claws.
speed dash towards Laura and Liam.
And he's starting to get a little Baba Yaga-y. There's claws coming out, and
Babadookin.
Now, Mr. Gygax, there's really no need to grow shit out of your hands. I merely want to sign whatever. What do you have for me to sign?
he slowly reaches in and pulls out Matt Mercer's Vecna statue. Says, "You'll sign that, and I'll be taking it."
I think
He's gonna eBay that shit.
that will be fine.
Shit.
I grab the Vecna statue. You don't happen to have a pen on you, do you?
Last flip. Oh. As he reaches for a pen, suddenly, at great speed, there is a blur that comes and smashes him against the side of the wall.
Oh.
And he is just briefly dazed as you see there's another vampire, teeth out, eyes blazing, holding him against the wall. And he turns and looks at you all, and Matt Colville says, "This is your moment! Run! Run!" And goes in and holds Gary Gygax against the wall.
Where?
Let's get out
Do
of
we run
here.
outside or do we run in a tunnel? I found a tunnel.
tunnel? There's a
What
tunnel.
tunnel?
Let's go in the tunnel.
No, he said there was a studio downstairs. I'm not on the way out of there.
Plan.
Which one?
They're starting to wrestle with each other.
Down
the tunnel.
downstairs.
Yeah,
Okay.
the tunnel.
We run down the tunnel.
You run, man, he's... Just as you run down the tunnel, Gary Gygax breaks his hold on Matt Colville.
Oh, shit.
They break apart, and Gary makes a run for the tunnel.
Gary does or Matt does?
Gary, Matt's
God.
against the wall.
I take the
And
Vecna
that-
statue and I go, ah!
It's enough to
Get rid of the
distract.
flare!
Just for the second, if you all get underneath the Wednesday Club table,
We're going in.
We're going in.
and you
Dive.
hear
And
the
as we go, I
flames
pull the table.
pull
Yeah.
as the air above you lights as Geek and Sundry goes up in flame.
Oh!
Explosion.
And we'll be back next week with your subterranean adventures. Now that you are all, now that you've killed three of the greatest DMs who have ever lived. And
Two
thank you.
Matt's dead.
Two Matt's dead, and a Gygax. Well done.
Yes, but
What the
the
fuck?
3 new best DMs in the world have survived. So we're
I
okay.
would just like to
Oh,
say,
Taliesin's
I
dead.
feel like Gary was quite clear on that, but sure.
I have not killed any humans yet.
Wow.
Yeah, good for you, Gabe. Good for you.
You know what you get for that?
What?
Hungry fucker.
Oh, that's 5!
What are you at?
That's 5.
Oh yeah, next time you see one, it's going. Don't test me. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed my. I'm gonna be a little bit more together next time. This was a little bit ramshackle.
You were great.
Thank you. I had fun.
No different.
We're gonna do. It's gonna be a little. I'm gonna play a little bit more. We're gonna have a little bit more fun with the social and maybe get in a little bit of the World of Darkness now that I feel like they're kind of gotta hang on things.
Okay.
I'm gonna give everyone a little bit more power and a little bit more of an idea of what they can do. Shift things around. We may have a special guest. Maybe not. Maybe not. Since it's only 4 of you, I might get like one more for fun. We'll see. I haven't reached out yet because we have so much shit to do over the next 48 hours. All of us.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Everything else on pause.
It's nuts. Thank you all for tuning into this. We are doing one more week of this insane run, and it's going to get weirder. Probably less evil. Maybe, I don't know. You guys are. I'm so pleased.
It's all fun.
Thank you guys so much. This system is a lot of fun to play, and if you do get a chance, there's either the classic or the new edition or both. Wonderful treats. There's an alpha available to play with. There's all of the old books, and they used to do every city, every clan, and I'd be very curious to see if anybody could start guessing what clans I've sort of pushed everybody gently towards. Not that they know anything yet. And if anybody figured out what Ivan was, and if anybody figured out what was happening at the front of the Geek and Sundry offices, and anybody figured out what, I think everybody figured out what Ed and, Rachel.
Yeah, that's amazing.
They might have survived. I don't know. Werewolves are tough, man. Anyway, thank you guys so much. It's
Thanks
been
to our sponsor.
And our sponsor,
Backblaze. Cloud-based encryption backup software. Get it, download it, and use backblaze.com/critical role to get special other things.
That's right.
And I don't
If
remember.
you haven't tried it, give it a try.
Thank you,
Pretty dope.
and thank you to everybody at Geek and Sundry, Nerdist, Legendary, and Smart Girls for giving me permission to run them through Ringer. I've been running through the building all week, going, "Is it cool if I kill you? Cool if I kill you? All right." Yeah, because there's a moment where a little bit of playful consensual violence can be a good time. Can feel good. Lets you relax. Not me, but maybe the rest of you.
Sure.
Good night, everybody. Stay safe. Have fun. And is it Thursday yet?